Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back from the long hiatus to Mayhem on Mandril, Season 4, Episode 17, or Act 4, Session, whatever, who cares? So, it's been a bit, so let's recap. Last time, not last week, there was an attack, a weather-related attack. Letters appeared in the sky, and shortly after, the temperature dropped to frigid temperatures, not seen on the plateau naturally, probably for many, many years, if ever. Soon enough, the entire camp was embroiled with a nice coating of snow, and people were starting to freeze. Magnificent Mansion was cast, and people were trying to figure out where the source of this horrifying weather catastrophe was coming from. It was, in fact, coming from a proxy skeleton for the Lich, who was dealt with upon not only Cagliari's chasing after him, but the return not only of Morelius, but of Marduk in an unlikely alliance, who essentially conveyed the information that they will be dealing with the cult, but Malachi is going to be tasked with dealing with the throne. We're also given specific information at some point. This might have been a few sessions ago, like 2 sessions ago, but just a reminder, Ravenna's birthday ball is on September 24th, and in-game it is, we're going to say like Wednesday, because I'm skipping ahead a few days, because stuff's been happening. It is Wednesday, September 15th, meaning you have just a little bit over a week to prepare if you intend to attend Ravenna's birthday ball. All right, everybody following so far?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, great.
Yeah,
Now,
I gotta get ready for the love of my life's birthday or whatever.
that's
and
right. Now, in terms of the expedition force, Malachi will definitely need to go undercover. I believe Thalorin is going to be disguised as not Malachi, but whoever Malachi disguises himself as his ward or his cleric. Grodger theoretically may be going as Grodger, which is a power play, and Sable could go as himself or another, but I believe he would be included due to his connections and most up-to-date intel on the current state of the city. Everybody following?
Yeah.
Great. On this Wednesday morning, you have been tasked with another training. Malik and Orion have good reason to believe that the king has a certain well, they hesitate to disclose any information to you, but the king has of course, many cards up his sleeve, and Malik and Orion have on good intel what one of those cards is, and they would like to demonstrate it to you today so that if you run into it, you will not be surprised. And that is our combat this morning. Before you is the makeshift illusory dungeon. You're not exactly sure what the setting is. It's, again, supposed to be an interior. As you pass through the doors, all of the floors are a cold gray, and a strange scent fills the air, one that you may or may not be familiar with. But visually, there is little of note. Strange corridors, hallways, and a larger room, and then a hallway going south and north in either direction. What would you all like to do?
I have no D&D Beyond open.
Nobody has D&D Beyond open.
I do.
Oh yeah, that's the thing we use to play this game.
It is a thing we use to play this game.
I do indeed. Right.
You know,
can
I
you
had
give
it
me-
open, but I actually had the wrong character open.
Can you give me a little more description? Is that all you can tell me about the area?
There isn't much to say. The brickwork is nondescript. The hallways are empty, dimly lit with torches on the side, and the room in front of you is also largely empty, save some straw strewn about on the floor.
Hmm.
Oh. Never mind.
Are we actually hearing this like this water dropping?
I don't know yet. I just looked up dank dungeon ambience Dank as in, like
Uh-huh.
crusty, not as in, the
I
modern
think the
new
good
age.
kush.
Not the good kush. I'll say, yeah, there's some water dripping. It's
Okay.
it's a little humid down here.
I'm wondering, is it
Mhm.
possible that we could is it possible to use like minor illusion to add to that sound to kind of hide our movement? Like perhaps we could use it to, if we were stealthing, for example, to give us like a little advantage.
He's fiending for advantage on a stealth check. Um, you can try. What its effects will be, I will determine.
Okay. Then I suppose I'll sort of gesture to the others and say we should move quietly. I kind of look at Roger and say, "You're the best at moving around stealthily. Do you want to take the lead?"
I can most certainly try. Follow my lead.
Hey guys, if we're trying to sneak around all sneaky like,
He does
And then
pass
I
without a
guess-
trace.
Yeah.
has without a
That's the
trace.
spell that's designed for the thing that you're trying to do. Yes. Very
Anyway, so
good.
if you want to be really
30.
good at stealth, you gotta be walking like this, and I'm walking really funky like. But I did get a 30, so I'm kind of nice like that.
He is pretty. It's like I think Malachi looks at him and is like, "That can't possibly be working." And then he like hears nothing and is like,
All right, well,
"There's no."
It's like the dune walk, but
everybody
like
give me a stealth check and add 10 to it. 'Cause
All right, I got
pass without
40.
trace. You're joking.
No, he's not.
No, he got a 30.
I knew it was possible, but wow.
I got a natural 1.
What a range of
I got
rolls
a
here.
natural
I'm at the 23.
no, guys, it's like this.
Now, if you add the 10 to my natural 1,
Well, Grodger
I
got a 40,
a
so
13.
he's not here. And
Two of us got that one.
I cannot believe that. The absolute range.
We're clerics, all right?
The absolute range.
Hey, can I
of
share some of my roll with them? I don't need 20 of those points.
But what if we like? Okay, what if we added up all of ours
No,
and
yeah,
divided it by
yeah,
4?
that's good. That's good. So we got a 40 and a 13
23.
for a
A
53.
23.
When we have
No,
a
a
23. There's a 13 too, bro, because bro rolled a 1 plus 2. So there's a 40 and a 13 for a 53, and a 23 means a 76, and then a 14 is going to bring it to a cool 90 divided by 4, and we end up with, what's 22.5? A group stealth roll average of 22.5. Well, let's do it. Why not? You have an average stealth roll of 22.5. Congratulations.
Thanks, Nick.
That's because he's showing us how to do the walk.
Of course, the walk always works.
I'm doing the walk,
That's why
and
he
we're
got
all.
the 40.
I'm doing the walk, and I didn't anticipate all your flaps and jingles that you have, so it's all like
Yeah,
just rattling all over the place. I'm like, all right, tie those down.
Are you
I am
guys,
actually imagining the Dune Walk, and
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't have it fully down, but I think I'm getting it. And then I look back and I see
do
both
just
of
like
them
the
like
idea.
struggling,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
We're doing the dune walk now, and there is somebody just watching us.
Are you,
What are they doing over there?
are you moving forward? Like right.
Wait, completely irrelevant question.
Got it? Locked in?
As a level 10 cleric, what would
Mhm.
be my challenge rating?
10.
For real?
We've done
Yeah,
it.
it's actually
We
that
figured
simple.
it out. It is that simple.
Ooh.
He's
Ooh,
gonna
yeah.
shapeshift into himself.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let's walk forward.
All right, forward. All right, this room, as I said, while large, contains effectively nothing but straw in the corners, as well as a singular bale of hay up here in the top left. Further down leads to another hallway opening to another passage, which you can't quite see until you venture further forward. This
I think I
passage
zoned out earlier.
leads-
Where are we?
You're in
One of them.
camp.
Okay,
but,
okay. So
dungeons,
that's
yeah.
combat scenario.
Yes. Scenario Malik is testing you with. Down the first corridor is nothing. It appears to be some sort of pen, an animal pen. In the front is a very, 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 very sturdy metal gate that is completely open, and the pen itself is empty, having nothing but a decrepit trough, an old wooden bucket, and a hoe, or not a hoe. Dear God, what's the word? It's not a rake. It's one of the things. Pitchfork. Pitchfork! That's it. That's the word. Found it. Completely empty. All right.
How much water?
Yeah.
You said it's damp. How much water is on the ground?
There's not water on the ground, but some of the walls are dripping with green ooze as you get deeper in, and the ooze is smelly. It is not pleasant. What is Grouder's passive perception? Malachi's is
24.
Okay, well, okay, got it. It's not super evident, but Malachi and Grouder both pick it up. As you walk forward, down the other corridor, echoing across the walls, is the sound of what you presume to be a beast, perhaps a hoof scraping on the ground, or an animal chewing something.
Mm-hmm.
A new smell also enters Grouder's nose, that of a rotting corpse.
Mm-hmm. There's something over there, and it reeks.
Got it.
Be ready.
I nod.
Do you approach?
It's just Gleeby Weeby.
Do you approach the final corridor?
Sure.
Great. In this pen, as you round the corner, near the back, is a mangled corpse of something, but more importantly is what's on top of that something. A large, dark, nearly black iron creature. A bull of some sort. And I'm talking large. Barely fits in the pen. It's facing away from you, and with its horns, it is digging into and burying its face in whatever this corpse's remains are. And it
Can we check for the lock?
Yes, the gate is broken.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't no lock.
Ain't no lock. Ain't no lock gonna help you. I mean, you can see the lock, but I mean, the entire gate is bent up way the heck out of proportion. There's blood splattered across the walls, and the creature is just digging into something, but it seems to not have noticed you yet.
Oh.
Alright. Perhaps we go past it quietly.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
All right. Where will
Where
you
are we
go
going?
now? There aren't many places to go.
Don't we have
Upper-
to fight that?
Up or down.
Down.
Oh,
On the
this is a
P.
combat session, my bad.
Well,
I was...
it doesn't mean you can't do what you're doing. As you round the hallway, this appears to be an exterior room, and there is a door on the side. However, concerningly, the door is surrounded by a series of statues, all humanoid, frantically attempting to get in the door. And many other former statues sit lying in rubble, half cracked. You cannot get through that door.
Wait, it's just a bunch of statues in front of it?
Mm-hmm. Looking like they are trying to escape with their lives. A human, an elf, a dwarf, a guard, a Lucinian guard. As you can tell by his spear and his outfit, although it's quite difficult to tell given that He's solid stone. His uniform has lost all of its signature colors.
I'm gonna do something really crazy.
Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
All
Nah,
right.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
What happens if we go up?
Well, you can certainly go up. The creature stirs in its pen, but it doesn't make its way out before you cross the hallway. This hallway is largely empty. As you get closer to it, as it's only a wall's length away from you, Gradra, this time your nose is absolutely assailed by something that only you pick up. It is emanating something very, very acrid and very, very likely dangerous if you get anywhere near it.
And that's why we're not. Continue forward.
All right. You walk forward down the hall, only to find an identical hallway to the one above, mirrored, only this time this set of double doors is completely chained off, barred, locked, and sealed at all of the hinges. The stone doors have been filled in with cement or some other material, blocking them off.
What's
All right,
down
let's
the-
move the whole group like 5-6 feet to the left.
Yep, uh-huh. Just
All right.
as you hear the bull
What do we do?
loudly sniffing and making its way down the hallway.
Oh. All right, who's got the really scrumptious pie in their pocket?
What are you gonna do?
I do like, we're dead. This is over.
and there's nothing else
Anybody
down-
got a plan?
There's nothing else down this hallway.
This hallway is as empty as the other one.
Okay, so we just have to take care of this. I say let's just put ourselves in a position that's advantageous to taking out that creature.
That's right, we should split up.
Creature makes its way further down the hall, but doesn't seem to be clear and doubles
Um,
back, searching
okay.
for whatever is the cause of this scent in its arena.
Guys, I've got a
I
really
turn the
bad
corner and get a
idea.
better look at it as it walks away.
You gonna look at it? Okay. Roll for me
Yeah.
perception.
He's just gonna do a little eek job.
21.
We'll be fine.
21. All right. Perfect. It is, in fact, a bull. Cast entirely in metal, if not made exclusively of metal. While it looks organic and very much animalistic, even in its mannerisms, it is much larger than any bull could naturally grow, and its armor tells you that it is very much magical. You are honestly not sure if there's a real bull inside of it, or if it is purely a construct, but for the purposes of understanding it, it is a construct of some sort. Whether or not there's something living or was something living in there at one point, it's a construct now.
Okay, so
Additionally,
Is-
the same green ooze that is on the wall flows out of the plates and planks in its metal armor.
yeah. I'm going to say to the others, I may have an ability that would allow us to stop it, and then we can just start attacking it. Well, if it's captured, let me see. I think I can do this. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, hypnotic pattern. Yep. If it fails, it won't be able to move. But I'll have to
Oh.
concentrate on that.
So what, you do that and then we just wail on him?
that could be a very simple plan. Perhaps we just lure it down here so that their statues don't aid it.
How high is the ceiling?
Probably about 10 or 11 feet. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, like 11 feet.
so it's not tall.
No. It's
We
taller
don't got
than
those raised
room-sized ceilings,
ceilings.
but no, it's not like a huge 20-foot ceiling.
Fuck. Guys, my plan is
Yeah, you're
no
wonderful
longer
plan.
viable.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm the only one that knows what
can,
his plan was.
I can put the pattern in a 30-foot cube. So if I can lay it down and someone can just draw its attention.
Okay.
The bull seems agitated and is snorting every now and again, but doesn't seem convinced enough to follow its way down the hall.
Can I cast minor illusion to make it sound like footsteps coming our direction?
Yeah, so it'll go towards you. Yeah. And it's gonna immediately whip its head over and
I'm gonna move down the hall.
More than a casual trot, move down. So you're gonna move this way.
Move down a little, yeah.
Everybody's moving this way, backstepping.
And can I, before we get into initiative, can I just prep hypnotic pattern?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, can I prep a Giga Bomb?
The second the bull charges around the corner, you already up. I'm giving you all advantage on initiative rolls because you're not going to be surprised by this, and this is part of your plan. The creature...
I got a 13.
Wow, I couldn't even take that one. Oh, the creature's initiative sucks. It's going to be way the heck down there. So this should go well for you. Hopefully.
Wow, I got a 9.
Me too, I got 8 both times.
Wow, incredible. And
Roger
then
will make a
Lauren.
difference.
Grouger?
I got a 17.
Okay.
Yo,
I rolled
big
a
roll.
4 and a 6.
Well, the bull rolled a 5. So, y'all ain't even got to worry this time. Let me just, now that we all know what it is.
Is it
All right, the bull charges around the corner,
it a
squares
Gargon?
itself. It could be, if you, roll a
No,
history check.
I mean, me, John knows. I just, or, but I meant, like, Malachi, I was going to ask earlier, but I was like, I don't know if he necessarily would know.
He may or may not.
Right.
You could roll history to find out.
Okay, I'll do that.
More like
Especially now that
blistery.
you're seeing it for the first time. As it rounds the corner and eyes you up.
It's a 7 for me.
You know that this is a construct and it's emanating a horrific magical aura, but you have never, you know not the name for this specific construct. I don't even think you would know that it's something that's been designed over and over again.
No, that's fine.
But, yeah. All right, well, up first is Garager. You are 30 feet away. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm looking at all my stuff and seeing literally nothing. I guess we can try the old tried and true. Well, that worked pretty well.
What do we got?
I threw a boomerang. I got a natural 20.
All right, cool.
I
Very nice,
shall
very
be
nice.
doing this.
This boomerang is a magic weapon, correct?
Yes.
Most fortuitous for you.
Well, is it? It's
Pretty
got
sure
magic
it's got a
on it.
+1. I'm pretty sure any
It
weapon that is a +1 or magic counts as a magical weapon. So, it is effectively magic. And magical bludgeoning. Which means...
I'm turning around and running.
Kaboom! Alright, you land a hit square in between the head and it takes a step back. It makes a dink off of the armor. You see a visible dent in it somehow, and it's not happy. And you're gonna run what, 30 feet back?
Yeah, and I'll use my bonus action to also. I'm out of here. I'm gonna figure out something,
Are you?
but not
Are you,
in this
are you
hallway.
bonus action dashing?
Oh yeah.
Well, your bonus action dashing, and then okay,
Okay.
so that's it. All right, cool. The Lauren.
All right. I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
A Beacon of Hope on. I guess how far away is Roger?
Well, 30 feet now.
Oh, if he's 30 feet, then I can hit him with it.
Yeah, if you move back like 5 feet, you can get him.
All right, so I'll do that. Cast it on all of us. You guys will get more healing. You have advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saving throws, and then I'm gonna summon Spiritual Weapon at the 4th level, right next to the bull. Let's go try and hit him. I got a 16.
That is not going to hit.
And it's obviously a giant red floating cape.
And that's
This will
all.
work.
Okay, that is all. Sable and Malachi.
I'm gonna nod at Sable. Let me lay down the trap first. Huh?
What are you nodding at me for?
No. So I can to go first is what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, okay.
The 30-foot cube. Now, is that just straight out on the ground? Like, could I make it like actually in the shape of a cube?
Yeah, I mean probably. I don't.
So
I
I'm
haven't read the
thinking-
spell.
No, I was just
Long
wondering
time.
like if I could get it to like literally encase it in a rather than spread out wide. Like,
I don't know.
okay.
Hypnotic pattern. This is 2024 or 2014 because sometimes there have been serious changes.
I don't know that one was changed,
It just
but
says
um,
30-foot cube.
You want to go buy an $8 coffee
That's what I was
from a
saying.
lesbian
Advantages.
barista?
that's why I was wondering like if I could do it like in all the dimensions rather than just like flat out.
I don't know.
I think a
it's
cube
just
would
gonna be
imply
a
it
cube.
to be 3D.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but the
Oh,
size
all
is
the way
the
up, all the way
size
down.
is,
So this
yeah.
is just the foot of the cube.
Yeah.
Want to put
Okay,
your
gotcha,
avocado on your toast?
Okay, so I need a wisdom saving throw.
Yarg! That is an 8, probably minus. No, an 8 plus 1. Well, it's a 9. Feel good about that. He succeeded, right?
No, he failed by a severe amount.
Okay, well, it's Jover.
Yep. So, I just have to keep concentration, but you fail on wisdom saving throw. Wait, wrong thing. I think I used the wrong spell. Oh, you are incapacitated and you have a speed of 0.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I
Anything
think
else?
that wasn't the spell I wanted to do. The spell ends if it takes damage.
Malachi, back up.
Okay.
Alright.
And then I'll move back.
Like 30 feet.
Not that far. I'm trying to stay close to. I'll stay like in between
Okay.
Garager and Delorean.
All right, Sable, what you doing?
I'm running away. 30
Okay.
feet.
Okay. All right.
And then I cast Polymorph on Loren.
Okay.
He's level 10.
Yeah.
I'm turning him into a stone golem. That one.
What the heck is he doing? Is this loud?
It's a CR10.
Oh my gosh, that's
So-
why he asked.
He's immune to poison, psychic,
Oh.
bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, non-magical attacks.
Oh my god.
He has
You're
178
Lauren,
health.
you're choosing to fail the save, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay.
And
my
he has a
gosh.
plus 10 to hit, and each hit does 3d8
So-
plus 6.
This is one of my favorite monster stat blocks, by the way.
Yep.
Because it's broken. So
Yep.
I'm really proud of you right now, and this is hilarious. Holy cow. All right, well, you have the stat block, John, so have fun,
Yeah.
kiddo. Cool, and that lasts an hour as long as he concentrates, and you are blocking the entire width of the hallway. So,
Yep.
yeah, you might be a little tall for the room, so you may need to
I
crouch
didn't think
down a
about
bit. Because I'm pretty sure. How tall are these guys? I'm pretty
It's a
sure they're
large.
I'm pretty sure they're like 15 feet tall. So you're gonna be scrunched up in the hallway. So as you turn into a stone golem, you just get massive in size. Your head slams into the ceiling, and you crack the stone around the hallway as you take up the entire space. You cannot stand up straight. So your movement is going to be halved to 15 feet per round. But there's
It
zero
says
chance anything can get
Stone
by you.
golems can be anywhere between 10 to 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm estimating like 15. So he's 4 feet too tall for the ceilings. But
Okie dokie.
he can fit without things going disastrously. All right, I'm guessing, is that all?
Do I take on the like brain power of the stone golem?
Yes.
Like, do I
Yeah.
act like a stone golem?
Never mind.
Yeah.
You get the stat block, but you keep your brain.
Yes.
Like you are.
you're just
still
piloting. You're
Thaloran.
piloting this thing with all of its stats.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't get a golem can't think or act for itself.
No,
bit.
no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe. You do have a creator, Sable, and you're currently, I think your command is kill. So, take it however you want.
Creature
Oh wait.
retains
Wait.
alignment and personality.
But you take their mental ability scores.
So you are stupid
Yeah.
now. You do have an intelligence of 3.
So you just get its
3.
stat block.
Yes.
The charisma of 1, intelligence
All right.
of 3.
It's very important you roleplay this accurately, John. We'll come back to you. That's all, right, Brendan? I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think Mr. Gorgon can't do anything because hypnotic pattern. I don't believe there's a save. I'm pretty sure it's just he snaps out of it when he takes damage. Okay. Well, in other news, technically, Grodger and Thaloran and well, no, I'll say technically Grodger, Sable, Malachi have turns, but do you guys need or want to do anything before whatever
just
happens with this
watching.
guy happens? Okay.
It just lasts for a minute, so
Yes, you have 10 rounds. Okay. Well, Stone Golem. If Grodger holds his turn, then Stone Golem, you can take your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm dumb, so I'm gonna go hit it. So
Well,
I'll move it as far as I can, which I guess I have speed.
You have to dash because you can't fully stand up.
Oh, yeah, I
'cause
mean,
your
I'll
legs
do
are
that.
too long, but you barrel your way all
right.
the way over to the hallway here.
So DM,
Just like-
I hate doing this. I have to ask this. I'm
Yes.
hoping you are kind.
Okay.
So it says, I create a. Would you say that the hypnotic pattern is no longer on the ground? It's affected already.
I'm pretty sure when I read the spell, that's already how it goes. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature who can
Right.
see the pattern must succeed. So it's already gone. But
Okay,
the effect
good. I
has
just wanted to
lingered.
make sure. I wanted to make sure the Stone
Yeah,
Golem
no,
was
I
here.
walk in and immediately get frozen.
Yeah, that would be pretty hilarious. You want to know the other funny thing about this? Well, I won't describe it yet. I'll describe it later. It's very funny what you've done here. But that's technically his turn. So Malachi, Sable, y'all need to do anything? He's gonna. let him do
I
what-
pass.
Let me see what's my.
They're just sitting there waiting for me to do something.
I mean, yeah, the bull is incapacitated. So
As a bonus action, let me see. Let me see. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex
On the bull.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hex it for strength checks.
Okie doke. All right.
Wait, I can't do that. My bad.
Okay, never mind.
I'm concentrating on something.
True. All right. Well, if everybody's happy, it's gonna be Stone Golem's turn.
I will just cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Sure. Okay, buddy.
All right. Well, I'm going to approach it.
Yep. It's approached. Consider it approached.
I'm going to multi-attack slam it.
Okay.
Let's see, and these will be magical attacks that do bludgeoning damage, by the way.
All right. Oh gosh,
Yep.
they are Matt. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Let's
read
see, what, plus 10 to hit.
Yep. That is a miss. A 19 does not hit the bull.
Well,
Your
I
fist.
rolled
It's a
two
beacon of
dice and
hope,
added
right?
them up.
Oh, you rolled a 14 and a 15. This is funny.
No, I rolled, yeah.
Both of them miss. Your fists
fuck,
are
John?
completely unaffected by the armor of the bull, who continues to lay in a stupor as you have yet to even penetrate its rock-solid shell. It's actually specifically
You rolled a
steel
4 and a
solid.
And a 5.
Well, the good news is
What?
the bull hasn't taken damage, and it's been that you have 8 turns left as a golem. So let me get this here, and he has like 7 turns
What?
left in stupor.
Wait, what? Wait.
Polymorph
Is this not the
lasts an
first-
hour.
Is this not
Oh,
the
never
first
mind.
turn?
Well, the first turn he took dashing.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
thought
get
it
there.
lasted a minute, so never mind. It's irrelevant. But he has 7 turns. Then this is probably going to be relevant too, because you're going to smack it out of him. Anybody doing anything? Or are we just watching the show?
Watch the show, like, I mean, what do you want?
Can I aim around it?
Absolutely not. The hulking frame there's no way. I mean, I guess you could make an attack at disadvantage trying to go through the legs, but it'd be a nightmare.
I'm not gonna worry.
What if for flavor, when I missed, I just hit my hands on the ceiling because I didn't realize how low it was?
if you so desire, you could. But no, I'm not
Pull
retconning
out
what
a
I've said
bag of
yet, so-
marshmallows and produce flame.
Yeah. All right. Well, Stone Golem.
Oh wait, can I ask a question? Sorry.
Mm-hmm,
When he rolled before, did you roll with advantage because of Beacon of Hope or because it was incapacitated?
I didn't roll with advantage. I rolled 2 attacks.
You should roll with advantage
You
because
get
it's
multi-attack,
Then
incapacitated.
you can roll 2 more.
What?
So we'll consider the first one as your roll with advantage, which failed miserably. So roll 2 more.
Okay, I'll do them separate.
Okay.
First attack.
Well, you can just roll with advantage and it'll do it for you, but you know.
I think I'm confused.
Although actually, yeah, I don't know if you can roll with advantage on the just selecting a die. Yeah, you probably can't. Okay, well a 19. Nope, it's not even loading for me.
I just rolled a 5. Am I rolling with advantage right now?
Yeah,
So
because
one
it's
more.
incapacitated.
It can't move. He's not gonna hit this thing once. Oh, he finally got a 28. All right, 28 hits. Congratulations. 1 hit. Slamming his fist in the ground, he finally gets a hit in. Kaboom.
All right, so this first. So I get 2 of these, right? Because I'm multi-attacking 2 slam attacks. Or-
That's not exactly how it works. The multi-attack is just you make 2 slam attacks. You've rolled to hit twice, and one of them hit. So you just roll 1 set of 3d8 plus 6 bludgeoning.
Man, I'm confused. All right, I'll just do that.
Yeah, you hit
3d8
with
plus
1
6.
of your multi-attacks. So it's 3d8 plus 6. That's all it is.
15
All right,
plus 6.
15 plus 6, 21 magical damage. Thunk! The skull of the Gorgon is seriously caved in as your fist just pummels it, and it takes 21 points of damage. It is, finally now, awake and pissed off.
Can I use? No, I probably can't control my spiritual weapon.
No, not anymore. He's just probably chilling at this point in the corner. So this is gonna be weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna, Yeah, okay. I'm gonna run away. I'm just gonna do 40 feet of movement here. No disengage, just straight up hoofing it 40 feet.
So is he taking opportunity?
Certainly could.
So is that just one slam attack for opportunity?
Yes. You can't multi-attack as an opportunity attack.
Splonk, splonk. I got 24.
Okay, 24 hits.
What was it? 3d8
38 plus 6.
14 plus 6.
Oh my gosh. 20 more. Bonk. Wow, this thing's not having a good time. You smash its back in before it sprints away and dashes another 40 feet to the end of its pens. And y'all can hear it stomping around. It is really, it's gone the distance. Stone Golem's turn is over. Sable and Malachi.
Well.
Okay, so Alright, so how much can we see around the stone golem? You said nothing?
Very, very little. I mean, there's a little gap between its legs, but it's kind of hunched over. You basically can't see anything.
But there's enough to know it would have gone, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you also
I
heard
imagine
it hoof it
I imagine
away.
the thing is loud because it's covered in metal.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you can hear it stomping around the hall, and it's theoretically circling around.
And what size did you say this creature was?
I didn't, but it's large.
Okay.
We described how it was bigger than any bull could ever be.
Yes, but I didn't give a D&D size.
Yeah.
TM.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the peanut gallery is Cagliari, who I guess showed up late or was excluded for some reason.
In the bleachers.
Last we left off, she had 2 levels of exhaustion. So
No, it's been days. She's been able to recover.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's been going on though is the Lucine infiltration crew has been given a task to fight what Malik has described as the king's pet that Orion and him have the intelligence of. Things are interesting. Lauren is a stone golem, as you can see. So,
Oh,
yeah. But now you're all caught up. Sable Malachi.
I'm the president of the United States now, too.
That's not true.
I believe him.
Yeah, alright, so I think I'll just move into a position where, let's see. Yeah, I want to use Booming Blade on this thing, but I'm gonna wait for it to get closer.
Okay. Sable?
Let's see.
I've got a plastic straw so bad, I'm about to use a paper straw instead.
Oh, you know who else technically goes up that I sort of skipped because of the way that we kind of excluded you guys? Technically, Stone Golem also gets a turn while you guys are deciding. Because the Gorgon has the lowest initiative. So, I mean, Grodger can move, Sable can move, and Stone Golem can move. Basically, we're at the point where you guys can all move as one unit, effectively.
I'm gonna move closer to the stone golem.
Yeah.
Because I think the bull's coming around the other way, and
Yep.
I'm
am
quite fragile.
You all pronounce that word wrong.
Can
Yeah.
I
Golem?
Hold on.
Said how
I want to
say it.
press myself up against that corner close to where Sable is.
Or this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that once it comes out, like, I'll jump out and do something.
Sable, are you sticking here?
Hell no, dude. I'm running to the goal.
All right, cool. Stone Golem.
So,
Alright, Stone Golem has 3 intelligence, so he's going to follow in a straight line.
There. 15 whole feet. Screaming around the corner.
Wait, I'm gonna say, Sable, control your golem.
Golem. Are you sprinting?
Yeah, I'm sprinting.
oh,
Crawling through,
Sliding around.
crawling my hands through over the walls.
Yeah.
all right. In that case, I'm gonna action dash.
Okay. So you're making another 30 feet here.
Yeah.
Are you dashing, Grudge, or are you like moving?
This is not
For sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm not sticking around, bro.
All right. Gorgon
there's like a whole meme attached to
charges
it.
through an area of the wall that is actually too thin for him to get through, and he just busts the whole area down.
take any
Rubble.
bludgeoning damage? I guess not.
He don't care. He built different. So he just turns part of the wall into rubble. And as he rounds his way up, that's what, 20 feet? I don't really know if he'll see you or not. I'm gonna roll perception. Why don't you roll stealth for me? You're
Stealth?
outside of Pass Without Trace, Aura, so just give me a normal stealth check.
Well, it's Pass Without Trace.
Perception plus
is-
7 is 19.
is
It's
that
an
not-
aura. You're
is that not-
you're not close enough to Sable.
No. I was gonna say, is that not concentration anyway?
Oh yeah, that's true. Alright,
It
anyways.
is.
Your stealth check is gonna have a plus 2 or 3, I don't remember, because you're in like 3/4 cover. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough. The bull does see you and decidedly is going to charge, and it has just
So
enough
can I?
to make the other 20
Okay.
feet.
Okay. I was gonna say as my reaction, could I?
Could you what?
I won't bother. I have a proper reaction anyway.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It gores you.
Shield.
Okay, good luck. It's going to have a bonus onto the to hit because it moved 20 feet straight towards you before attacking. That is a 19 plus 10 for a 29. Your shield shatters. You are
Yeah.
going to take. You're going to be knocked prone. Where's my dice? My 8 million dice. Come to me. Yoink. Give me 2 more of those because he charged you. Wow, those are pretty bad rolls. Good for you. 5, 11. That's only 12 plus 5, 17 piercing damage. You are knocked prone, and I'm going to need you to make a Constitution
Oh.
saving throw.
Okay. I should have advantage on these.
If you do it, aim from Beacon of Hope. But that's not even up anymore. Probably less
Oh wait, let
concentration
me
might turn
bonus
into a
action trample
monstrosity.
you. Of course. Gotta hit him with the bonus action trample.
Yeah, I used the wrong reaction, but I didn't say it right. I had another reaction I was gonna use.
What do we got on the con save?
20.
Okay, you're fine. You do feel the aura attempting to turn your skin, but you are strong and resist it, oh great draconic one.
Also, because you hit me and I was wearing Armor of Agathis, how much damage did I take?
19? I don't remember. I gave you the number. Once I give you the number, it's your job to know.
No, I didn't hear it at all. Okay.
There were 2 1s, a 6, and a 5, plus 5. It was 12 plus 5, it was 17. Like I have an
Okay,
astounding
17?
memory. Yeah, 17 piercing damage.
Okay, so because I had Armor of Agathis, you're gonna take, I believe that is
Something cold damage? Like 5 cold damage?
5 points of cold damage, but you're also gonna take an extra 6. Sorry, I think you take my sorcerer level. So you take an extra 8, so you take 13 points of cold damage.
Okie dokie.
No, I do think it's 6. Sorry, go ahead. 6, so it's 11.
Okie dokie.
My bad, it's a lot.
Okay.
And so I had temp HP.
Well, now that you're on the ground prone, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Yeah, I failed that one.
Not higher than a 16?
It's half of that exactly.
Okay, cool. That's going to be an additional 13 plus 5 bludgeoning damage for 18 bludgeoning.
Okay.
As the bull tramples you after it makes its way forward. Okay, that is it. We are back to Grudger. There's a half of a bull that just gored and stepped on Malachi.
They can see half.
You can see, well, really, you can see probably a third of it. It has 3/4 cover, so unless you get a better angle on it, in which case it'll have half cover. What are you doing, Grouger?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, you gotta figure it out.
If I can, I like say something around blood in my mouth, and I say, "Pack it while it has me."
Okay.
Get that
There's a
sneak attack.
smear on the floor. Since we all kind of have a uniturn, can I hear
23.
commotion behind me and start beelining it backwards?
I mean,
Oh my god, you're gonna.
roll perception, but yes.
Oh no.
Oh wait, sorry, I'll ignore that. I rolled my perception. I got a 12 plus what
Negative
perception?
4.
Wisdom. Yeah, 12 plus 0.
It's kind of a toss-up. It's probably just easier to go forward.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going forward.
It's gonna require. It's also at the point where it literally might not even save you any time going around. All right.
You would also like crush your
move
teammates.
Yes, probably true. All right, Grouger, what we got going on? Grouger Sable.
I had 23
To hit?
to hit.
That does not hit as it is under 3/4 cover.
Could you not move?
Only there was
You're in a
something I
better
could do to
position,
help
or-
him.
You could, if you move here, I can give you half cover, but I don't think it's gonna hit still. What did you say you got, a 23?
Mm-hmm.
A 23 does
gonna-
hit under half cover.
But then I become the smear.
Well, you gotta buckle up, Buttercup.
I'm gonna third level healing word the smear
Fair. All right.
20 healing, and then I'm gonna go grab something real quick.
Okay, doke. All right, what do we got for damage, Grogear?
Or
No sneak attack.
does a smear count as a man?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
I
he's
do.
not an object because he's not dead yet. He's very much alive and he just got 20 health back.
I was still pretty good with all of that.
22.
22. Shebang. The boomerang dinks again off ahead of the metal bull, leaving another larger dent as it splashes off of it with magical bludgeoning damage. I'd like to imagine that every time this boomerang hits, like little white stars come out of the impact point and make a little like ding sound.
Like Kirby.
Yeah, something like that. Okie dokie. Malachi.
From where I am, I'm gonna use my scimitar, and I'm gonna use booming blade.
Okay.
You go smearman.
Thank you. Oh, great!
Well, that's not gonna.
Wow. That actually sucks. So I'm gonna
I'm just
As-
gonna cheat.
as a so as a bonus action, I'm going to let me make sure I can. Let me make sure I can cheat. No, I can't cheat today. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step out of there.
Okay, 30 feet back.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
And I have movement now, right?
Yes.
So now I'll keep
At
moving
least,
back.
at least I guess you do, because you didn't get up from being prone. You just cast a spell and then we're upright. Just kind of an interesting life hack. 30 feet back. Oh yeah. Now that he got the horns he
didn't
wants
plan
out.
for this, so if you cast a spell, you automatically become upright.
Yeah.
This is an interesting movement tech.
Just new movement tech discovered.
If you cast at the right point, you can mitigate fall damage.
Jacob, roll initiative for Cagliari, please.
You're just gonna walk in the door and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
9.
9. All right, cool. You're still
Hey,
somehow
welcome.
you're still somehow above the bull, and therefore go before it as you see its backside as you enter.
I'm
What you
On
actually
one side, a
witness-
metal bull. On
what
the other
you-
side, a stone
let me
golem.
let me catch you up on exactly what's happening. Charging you from one side of the hallway with a cold stone eyes is a giant stone golem, too tall for the building, crouched down and awkwardly making his way through. A destroyed wall next to you, and in front of you, the butt of a giant metal bull, emanating a disgusting green aura. The entire room also smells gross.
Which one do you attack first?
I've been watching the battle, right? So I know.
Yes.
I know what the stone golem is.
Maybe.
Oh,
Sure.
you got this on demand DVD?
I'm actually gonna
Alright.
say no. You're late to combat rehearsal, and they just threw you in. So you know nothing.
Okay. I did just watch the metal bull gore the shit out of
You
Malachi. though.
absolutely did. You sure did. The second you entered, because there was a giant explosion, and the second you turned to the left, the bull going.
And then you hear the boomerang just hitting, and it's a loud pipe sound.
I'm not prepared for this at all. I was just sitting here eating fries, and now you've thrown me in.
Well, do you want to have a eat fries round?
Kelly
one-
just turns
one round
around and
Then I would
leaves.
die.
Well, it's probably not going to turn around. It's probably going to go forward. So you can have an eat
No,
fries round.
hey, stop measuring to that guy.
All right, I'll go with the gross aura and I'll stab this thing.
All right. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh no. That's a nat 20 for 28.
All right, you're fine. Go ahead, stab it.
Yay. We got a 16 to hit.
Garbage, not going to do anything. Dinks right off
Wow.
the metal armor. Got to do better
Dude.
than that.
You hate me.
I do.
I was just given a slice of ube birthday cake, and this is fantastic.
Okay, I'm gonna make my second attack.
All right, make your second attack.
I got also a 16.
That's not going to do it.
All right, I'm gonna sadly walk away.
Sadly walk away because swashbuckler, no opportunity, attack type beat.
Yeah.
Out of the crusty musty aura. Okay. Gorgon.
Oh,
I will say though. Wait, hold on. Can I just for Grodger's sake, can I say he didn't use all his movement on his turn?
Oh, grab.
So if he if he wanted to, he
Yeah.
could still bonus action dash out
You
of
can bonus
there.
action dash back 30 feet.
Yeah.
But will he?
Will you?
No, I won't back down.
Hey, there goes Garage.
Plus 10 to hit. Oh my gosh. Oh my
He
gosh.
has been backing
Everybody.
down
No,
this
no, no.
entire
No, no, no.
time.
Stop. Everybody shut up. I have a plus 10 to hit on the gore attack. I rolled a 2.
That still hits Grodger.
The bull. No, it doesn't. He has an AC 13. Dear God, his AC isn't that bad. Give the man some credit. The gore completely misses. It goes into the wall. Oh, that's.
I'm alive?
What the heck? Yes, you do have to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
Oh, I'm so good at these with my -1.
Yep. This may end poorly for you still.
Ooh, 8.
An 8. Okay,
8.
you are restrained.
Oh,
Your skin begins turning to stone, and all the rest of you.
oh.
Your speed is 0. Any attack roll against you has advantage. Any saving throw, you have disadvantage on it. Speaking of which, give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage as I step on you.
Okay. 17.
Actually, I lied. I'm not allowed to do that, so you're fine. Because you're not prone. So forget it. You can just be Jay chillin'. Okay, Gorgon is done. Grodger is up. You can't move.
I'm turned into stone.
Wait, who's up?
Well,
Grogger.
Grodger, but I don't think he can do anything. Well, that's not true. You can attack, I'm pretty sure.
So we
you just
all
have
see
disadvantage
him
on
turn
attack
into
rolls.
stone, and we heard him
Wait a
say that,
minute.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I can cast my most legendary of abilities.
Okay.
Let me read this.
Okay. He's reading.
I will cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
He just got that?
I know exactly how he has that. Because I stalked his character sheet. He's made some very interesting choices. Invisible. Anything else?
That was it.
Okay, cool. Groudger is invisible.
But can he? Oh,
Roger's
okay.
a fucking idiot.
I just don't know. I mean, it's Hobbit in the best way. I just
He does something cool and everyone's a critic.
Okay. The Lauren.
Wow.
30 feet.
I'm advancing. I'm sprinting.
Advance. All right, Caligari. Caligari, you're up.
Like a torture dungeon that they designed this time.
Does it look like it's coming at me with anger in its eyes?
Roll
There is
insight.
anger in its eyes.
Roll insight.
there
I don't know if I don't think it can display.
It cannot
I
display
don't think it can
emotion.
display anything.
I got a nat 1 on insight, so
It is gonna
unfortunately,
kill you.
I have to stab you.
All right, Caligari, go kill the stone golem.
Oh no!
What'd you get?
A nat 20.
Billion.
Okay. You roll damage.
Yeah.
Billion.
He has so many hit points. He'll be fine.
I mean, obviously I'm using sneak attack.
Obviously.
So that's 11 plus 7 plus 8.
Are these magical
Is it-
attacks?
Oh yeah, this is a magical weapon. I'm pretty. Well, actually, is it a magical
No.
weapon?
No, I lost my magic weapons.
Oh, this does 0 damage.
I
Zero
take 0
damage.
damage.
Bonk. Bounces off.
Yeah, because they just we know what it's like. Oh, new shiny. Oh, it's gone. Okay, that's gone. That's cool. Oh, good. I know. Oh, okay.
so it's still
It did
initiative
nothing.
order 9, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Well, I'm gonna leave the stone golem and go after the bull because I realize I can't hurt the stone golem.
Stone golem can't be hurt. You can get pretty much right up to the gross aura. For 30
Cool.
feet. All right, Sable.
I'm
Malachi.
35 feet, but I'm not gonna go in there anyway.
Yeah. So, well,
Yeah,
maybe-
oh great. So I'm going to aim for the backside of the bull because I'm
It's
trying to
facing
avoid
you.
Groger.
Oh, you mean
I
this.
know.
Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to avoid Groger.
Yeah, you're just hitting the left of it. Well, I guess it's angled like this way, so you can hit the back. All right, yes.
And I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
Of course.
More like ice spider.
Oh my god. 16 does not hit.
Absolutely not.
Anyway, it misses. It hits it hits behind.
I
It hits the
succeeded my
ground.
deck save.
You succeed your deck save?
Wait a minute. I don't have a bonus to deck saves. I only got a 16.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, you failed.
Well, I tried.
So you take
I'm not gonna be
2d6
so
cold
rude about it,
damage.
Gosh.
Hey, I just got gored. I just got gored.
You
Okay.
just get gored. Bad.
All right. So you take because it's cold damage, 14 points of cold damage.
Oh, that's right. He's got the Giga buff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bloodied. The creature bleeds green ooze. Ooh. It's not looking good. It's dented. It's beat up. It's bashed.
Run away.
Sable. And or anything else from Malachi.
So it looks large. So I'm going to attempt to telekinetically shove it back 5 feet, hoping to get Roger out of the aura.
How do I contest this?
Strength saving throw.
I'm great at these. I rolled a 13 and it went real bad.
Caligari.
I don't see Caligari back there. I
no.
promise
He
I
doesn't even know. He
don't.
doesn't even know she's here. Does it go 5 feet back?
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to get Roger out of there.
All right, Caligari, I need you to make a con save, please.
Okay. I got 10.
You are restrained. Okay,
This
that's
isn't
all.
this isn't a disease, is it?
I don't think so. No, it is not.
Darn.
The way it makes me feel feels diseased.
All
All
right.
right, but does Roger like Does he feel any different now?
Let me read. Technically, they don't give me enough information, but I'm pretty sure. Well, first of all, he's invisible, so it's irrelevant to you.
I know. I just meant
But
like for him.
I'm pretty sure he's no longer restrained.
I'm invisible.
No, he's still restrained.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's a good thing this invisibility lasts about an hour.
Yeah.
Does he roll to get out of it?
Yes. We haven't gotten back to his turn yet.
Okay.
No, invisible.
I'm backing on my phone.
Okay.
Okay.
I was wondering why that
Well,
icon
are-
appeared.
you are up. There's a bull
Wonderful.
about 10 feet in front of you.
Is polymorph concentration?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
All right, don't lose that.
Yeah, I'm running away.
All right.
How fucked up is Groger?
He's
We don't
invisible.
know.
You can't see him.
There is a lot of his. No, there's not.
I saw him get hit.
No,
He
he
didn't
didn't.
get
He
hit.
didn't get hit.
No, I
The
just got
door went into the
immobilized
wall,
and then
but he
I
got
turned
immobilized.
invisible.
Yes.
Huh?
But he hasn't taken any damage. All right.
Well,
I'm in a
he
real
could-
like Bilbo Baggins situation
30,
right now.
30 feet gets you back here. Is this good?
Oh wait, hold on. My Wi-Fi's back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Gorgon perception roll. Groger isn't here. You know who is here? That guy. And you know his 40 feet of movement speed? This guy.
Can I use my actual thing now?
Uh-huh.
So as a reaction, because of the staff I have, I can do Eldritch Escape. As a reaction, I can turn invisible and teleport myself 60 feet.
Wow, I really gave that to you, huh? You going back here? Or down here?
Yes.
You're going back here.
Some of us die of thirst.
So,
others
are you
drown.
still invisible?
I stay invisible until the start of my next turn, or until I
cool.
attack.
Well, Cagliari is apparently here, so that's something.
So
And
now I
she's
see her,
restrained. Now you see
and
her.
I'm also going to be looking for Roger if I
She is
can.
turning to stone. Well, the metal bull just dinks straight into the wall. Sabo, however, needs to make a Constitution save.
I'm sorry, was that my 60 feet of movement? I was
No, you
planning
can
to-
move. You can move another 30.
Okay, yeah, then I'm just gonna like
In which
Dash.
case, you're fine. Okay, well, that's that. Gorgon done. Groger, you need to repeat a saving throw, please.
Constitution?
Yes.
I'm pretty
Come on,
nice at
Groger.
these.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
I got a 15.
No.
Congratulations. That is the DC. You are no longer restrained.
All right, I'm gonna walk up next to Cagliari.
Okay.
Hey.
stab her.
Invisible.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Uh-huh. All right, Cagliari.
You should count that as that.
Cagliari, I need you to repeat a saving throw. By the
I got
way,
a 26.
Taunting Cagliari.
We're gonna be,
all right,
crushed.
this is gonna be awkward.
Go the
You
other
got a
way.
26? All right, you're no longer restrained. All right, this is where it gets awkward. Stone Golem, there's an empty hallway 30 feet ahead of you.
Hell yeah.
Malachi, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I have to do what?
A dexterity saving throw.
I'm running you over because I didn't know you were there.
He cannot see you.
Oh my god. Alright, dex saving
Every
throw.
single
I
time we
am
do one of these,
not
everybody
great.
watching must think we are the most dysfunctional group ever.
Oh my god. I got a 9.
All
How do
right,
they
you
have any
take
faith in us?
19 points of bludgeoning damage as the stone golem tramples you and pivots
That takes
90
that.
degrees to see the Gorgon at the other end of the hall. You probably noticed that you like stepped on something, but you don't see anything. Maybe some blood, but yeah, you can't like see down there.
just, like,
You're just
slipped
like
on a
big,
banana peel.
You're a big hulking guy. What you do see is a Gorgon at the other end of the hall.
Just like
I'm so slow. I'm gonna be chasing this thing
Scissor
forever.
7.
All right.
He's just gonna
Yeah.
look over and there's gonna be a dead lizard.
I'm so sick of this.
This is really funny.
Man, you guys can't like lead it into my path or
because
anything.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
say,
lead
like-
it all the way away from
No,
me.
I'm gonna say.
from me? What do you want from me?
Listen, Malachi is doing like a Jim from The Office, looking at the camera, like
There is no camera. Cagliari,
No.
you're up.
because people are watching.
People
So
are
I'm looking
watching,
at
and
the
it's going badly. It was going really good, and now it's not.
Wait, don't I have my leg? Where's my leg?
Somewhere.
My leg!
My leg!
No, Vesper has that.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't have any magic weapons.
Well, sucks to suck, kid.
You can have a boomerang.
You can't have a boomerang. A magic invisible man is next to you, peddling a magical boomerang.
Okay, shut up.
It's not my turn yet.
Nope, it's not.
No, I was gonna give him. I was gonna toss him my scimitar.
Yeah.
Full of hope and wisdom.
I just ran you over.
It's kind of crazy how crazy how well you guys were doing and how quickly it turned. The stone
This is
golem
going great
play
when I
was
could hit
insane.
it.
Yeah.
No, it's because we ran. There was a lot of running away.
Do we know how much the bull?
48 points.
Do we know how much the bull can move?
A lot.
Uh,
It
a
is
lot.
fast. Unfortunately, it's more than double. It's more than double John's. Well, no, it's more than double John's speed, and it's more than his speed when he sprints. Because the
I
stone
really
golem is
bad.
too tall for the roof, so he
I
can't
really-
move at
It's
full
perfectly
speed.
designed for killing guard A and nothing else.
So
I could get Groger run over. I
Did I
mean,
hear Roger talk when he talked just now?
I mean, yeah. Well, no, because you were
I have a
trampling
passive perception of
Malachi.
10.
No, absolutely not. You were trampling. Roger walked up to Cagliari and quietly went invisible.
I couldn't like grab him and move him at half speed or something, could I?
You can't see him. You can try.
You can try at disadvantage.
Correct.
What a disadvantage.
Try to grab
Find
him.
me.
Like actually grapple attack?
No. You need to be able to see him or like perceive where he is without being able to see him, and then try to grab him. And then if he can sense, maybe he can make it slightly easier for you.
Oh, perception at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
see. I got a 22.
You know exactly where he is.
Okay.
You gonna grab him?
I'm gonna grab him. I'm
Alright,
gonna try to
grab-
move us. I'm gonna try to move us through the little gap around the
gosh.
corner there.
Are you, Roger? Are you contesting this?
This is a Murray mission right now.
This is a Murray mission. Are you contesting this grapple? Or are you being
Just like
carried?
a million.
Okay, well, that means you're being carried. All right, you have been carried behind the stone golem.
Okay, I'm gonna cast command on the bull.
Yep. Okay.
in
Well,
the
what's the
meat.
range of command? Is it 60 feet?
60 feet.
Okay. Well, you're in luck.
And then it's a wisdom 18 save.
Is command an action?
Yeah.
You used an action to grab and move Roger.
I asked if it was a grapple attack, and you said no.
No, I said it wasn't a grapple attack at disadvantage to perceive him. It is a grapple to pick him up and move him, but in order to even roll and even
You're
do that,
the
you gotta perceive
worst.
that.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Well, then I guess I don't do anything.
Do you want to not pick up Roger if it's going to cost you an action?
I don't want to get him run over by a truck.
Okay, then you can't. Then that's it. Then that's it. I'm sorry. Malachi, you're up. And then Sable.
Okay. I'm going to try my best to be like, I help you, and then I'm going
Are you
to cast-
invisible still?
Yes.
Oh shoot!
And
yeah.
under the massive girth of a stone golem.
Not girth. Calm down.
Oh, he's girthy.
All right.
He's got a lot of mass.
Yeah. All right.
He covers a lot of area. He's a large man.
Yes,
Me
sir.
for
Yes,
rock
sir.
college.
Oh, criminy.
I just noticed fart smell in the bleachers.
That wasn't
I know.
intentional, but it's very funny.
That's what I'm looking at when I look at the camera. I would like to do a quicken spell thing.
Okay.
I'm not getting up.
Okay, so you're just on the ground under a golem, peering out at the bowl. With
You don't
with
need to
its
get up,
butt.
as we've previously
Yeah,
discussed. It's
we've
attack.
proved this. It is attack. All right, you're quickening.
I'm gonna quicken Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
I'm so good at these. That's an 8 minus 4 for a 4.
Okay. So you take 5 points of psychic damage, and now you have to subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw,
Okay.
which you're gonna make right now. As I cast what's the name of that stupid spell? Rhymes Binding Ice.
Great, making a save. I got a. Is this a dex save?
Con.
It's an 18 minus
that
a
fail-
d4.
Yep, that fails. So
Well,
You
hold
take-
on. I have to subtract d4. Isn't your thing 17? Or
no,
is your thing 18?
it's 19.
Dear God, what have I done?
Sorry, it's 18.
Okay, that's what I thought. Still,
Mhm.
I thought it was 17. So okay, it auto fails.
So it is you take 15 points, 21 points of cold damage,
Okay. Easy.
and you are
no problem.
You are restrained.
Okay. Well, his horns are
Let
stuck
it
in the
get
wall,
closer to
and his
me.
back is facing you, and he can't move. His speed is 0. Sable's
Wait,
up.
what?
Wait. Yeah, you're hindered by ice formation for 1 minute, or until another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. So yep, you can't move. You're reduced to 0.
All right, Sable, are you running back 60 feet? It is restrained now.
Well, let's not say restrained. It just can't move.
Oh,
It doesn't
Okay.
have all the other caveats of restrained.
interesting. Weird.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can.
Don't lose concentration.
I'm just trying to make sure that the golem can actually get there this time. I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna take necrotic damage, is it?
There's only one way to find out.
Not with that attitude.
Right.
If target is missing
Yeah.
I'm Night Toll of the Dead.
What am I rolling?
60 feet. You wanna
Was that not
creature?
whiz?
It is.
I got an 18.
You saved. You got an 18 for a wisdom save?
I got a 17 plus 1. I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's one of the only good rolls Gorgon Boy has had. To be fair.
Alright, whatever.
Okie dokie. Well, I mean, technically Grodger's up, and I mean, anybody's up. But this thing is restrained for 10 turns, and a certain somebody can get there in 2 turns and hit on the 3rd turn. Is this the desirable outcome?
I just got visible, so I'm just like, go, man, go.
We couldn't like hop on, could we?
I thought about
No.
that, but he doesn't have enough
I'm like
room. I
I'm
don't
scraping
believe-
against the ceiling, bent
Are
over.
you?
He's
Are
like
you-
a smooth baby, too.
Are you letting him? Are you letting him take the 2 turns he needs to walk up and beat the
Oh, yeah.
living tar out of this thing?
What am I gonna do?
I want to follow him up during those
Of course,
turns.
of course, of course.
What I'll probably do is just do another mind sliver,
Yeah.
just so it's like, if there's any saves that have to be made, you're
Well,
not
I got
making
a
them.
4, so he failed. So that's 5.
Yeah.
How much psychic damage?
9.
Okay. All right.
So
Stone.
subtract D4 from your next save.
Stone Golem smash.
All right.
We're
First
back,
attack.
We're back where
First
we
slam.
started.
Can I count the stone golem as a weapon for the purposes of smite?
No. He's
I
not
got a
your
19 on the
weapon.
first slam,
Worth a shot.
A 19 is a miss.
and more than 19 on the second slam.
A 21 is a hit.
3d8 plus 6.
Does damage remove Rhymes Binding Ice?
It doesn't say. It says somebody has to help them out.
Then damage does not remove Rhymes Binding Ice.
All right, 1 slam hits with well, 8 plus 6.
14. All right, it's not dead yet, but it can't move.
So how
It's-
does
Yeah,
it's
they have to
struggling
use
for its
an-
life?
It says it has to use an action to break away the ice, so it seems more intentional.
Oh, I could have just done that? Are you joking? I just gave him 2 turns
No,
to
no, no,
charge.
no, 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 no.
What?
No, it says a creature within reach of it
Okay.
uses
all
an
right,
action
all
to break away the
Yeah,
ice.
that's not gonna happen. All right. You gonna finish him?
Well, maybe the stone golem's feeling really benevolent.
I don't think the stone golem is. I don't think he can feel benevolence.
I whiffed and then I got a crit?
All right, a 2 and a nat 20. Great. So that's gonna be what is that? 6d8 plus 6. Yep.
Yeah.
Hit me with it.
I was going with 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6. All right. With 23
Those
damage.
rolls sucked.
They were pretty bad. With 23 damage, the metal bull just completely, almost explodes as the final blow shatters the back armor and sends splinters of steel all over the place, splattering the walls and emptying the vessel of the disgusting green ooze, which spills all across the floor, all over everything, and covers the walls completely in this gross slime. The Gorgon is dead.
I'm gonna keep hitting it.
Fair. You can never be sure. By the way, there's not really anything left to hit. There's a small pile of rubble that used to be a bowl, so I mean you can keep doing that. After 2 or
Yeah, I'll
3
hit
more, after 2 or 3 more hits, there's going to be nothing. There's no concentrated mass to target.
Just smash the ice for now.
I think the ice is probably gone. I just dropped a d20. Oh, there it is.
So I walked into the arena, whiffed twice, and then I hit dealing 0 damage, and then I dragged Grudge around the corner, and that was all I've done.
You hit me with a very powerful attack that didn't do any damage.
All right.
Yeah. It wasn't that
Arguably
bad.
pretty similar to what I did.
Okay. Well, Malik is going to casually enter the arena after the illusion from the doors fades. And Grouger's not invisible anymore, is he?
I can do it. It's concentration up to an hour, so I can
you-
choose to become visible.
Do you choose to become visible?
No.
If you jump
Yeah,
scare
okay,
me out,
that's what I
Malik.
So Grouger is effectively not here. All right, Malik walks up as the illusion fades.
Well, hold on. Sorry. So just one thing. The last time I saw Roger, he was turning to stone, and he turned invisible. I have no clue if he's turning to stone. So I think I'm looking for him.
Probably, and I think
Oh, yeah, that would be really
Malik will
funny.
probably enter the arena, and I was going to actually have him say something. I'll probably say,
He's a creature turned
first
to
things
stone and have the
first,
ability to
where is
concentrate.
Grouger?
I don't know, and he could be turning to stone as we speak.
Well, metaphorically, but yes.
Well,
When I walked in, he went, "Ooh, I'm invisible." Ooh. So I think he's around here somewhere. I grabbed him and pulled him around the corner. He didn't feel like stone then.
Interesting.
well. then
Roger, if
perhaps
you'd
he-
be so kind as to come out of hiding.
No, you need to bait him with cheese.
I will be doing no such thing.
Was cheese. I'd
By the
become
way,
invisi-
he's still a
invisible
stone golem
instantly.
with 3 intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Just
kind of
putting
what he
it
is
out
to
there.
us.
Well, you think I'm gonna cancel it? Like what?
No, but what has happened is a large portion of the men and some of the sorcerers of Mayhem are gathered around and going, "My God,
Hold
it's
on,
a freaking
I'll be
stone
back."
golem." So it's stirring up quite a bit of discussion.
It's mindless. If it destroys my camp, I'm killing somebody.
It doesn't. Its only order was to kill the bull.
I'm still me in here. I'm just a little dumber.
I mean, okay, sure, yeah.
I mean, a lot dumber. Like animalistically dumb. But
I'll try to like pat it on its back then and be like,
3
"You did good."
intelligence legitimately means you don't have the ability to conceptualize anything other than basic goals. So you are effectively catatonic now because the bull is dead.
You're dumber than Umbra.
Yeah.
if
by
we're
a
going off
lot.
of how the golems actually work,
Golem.
my last order was to kill this bull, I guess.
Yep.
Of the Gorgon. If I can't fulfill that order, I will react violently or stand and do nothing.
That's exactly what you're doing. That's why I said you're catatonic. You stand and do nothing.
I'd go the baby route.
Yeah.
Just kill
All right.
Kelly.
Well, Malik says,
No,
so-
Sable. I'm facing the wrong way.
I was talking to Arsenic in the gallery, shall we say. That's a
become
real
visible.
stone golem.
Yeah.
And Sable just manifested that.
No.
Well, it's transformed him into one.
Oh, sure, potato, but that was quite impressive and horrifying.
How
Sable,
do you
you're...
contest a polymorph?
I don't know.
You do a wisdom save, I
I
think.
think,
You
yeah.
asked kind
Brendan
of.
said be right back. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay, cool. Then we'll just...
I think once you fail, you just don't get a choice.
No, yeah, once you fail, you're done.
Yes.
So you're at my whim,
For an
bitch.
hour.
Nah, I'll undo the stone golem.
Well, in terms of how that went, it was certainly a mixed bag. I am impressed with your magical prowess, not so much with your pack formation and tactics.
No, we're working
Very
on it.
disordered.
Yes. We usually pull it together, but
Well,
yes. it's
Sable
true.
is a new element to the mix. The Stone Golem play was quite impressive. Oznek has, well, you've gained his attention. But unfortunately, it didn't exactly synergize with the rest of the group. Not that that's necessarily your fault, but you were the initiator of what later transpired. It's just a little bit too big for the hallway, honestly. It was
Yeah,
quite
I think it's
amusing
it's
watching him
worth
bumble
it.
about.
I think it's worth it for us to sort of come up with some strategies, some formations, as it were.
Well, you're
So
certainly...
I'm me again, right?
You can't... I mean, only if Brendan drops concentration.
He said he did.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay,
did.
all right. The Lord's back.
Do I remember what I did when I was a stone golem?
I'm sure you do.
Yes.
Man!
All right. Well, welcome back, Thaloran. How was your adventure?
I'm like panting.
I'm doing the thing
No, it's
where,
okay.
like, I know I shouldn't be mad at the Lauren,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of mad at the Lauren
Yeah.
for running me over.
Yeah. So, in regards to your combat strength, I don't think there's much to be desired. The issue all comes in time and place. I am hesitant that the King's Pet is actually that strong, but we wanted to be safer rather than sorry should you actually encounter it. I'm not sure that its aura will be as potent, nor will it be as resistant to your strikes. But
Would
if
I
you
have
can take
info
that,
on this?
huh? You can roll history.
Would I have info on this?
You might. Because
yeah.
apparently him and Orion had
Yeah.
intel that this is a pet, quote unquote, of the king.
Oh, 21!
Okay. This is apparently a real thing. You had heard rumors before of the king's bull and his prized bull.
Yeah, he's full of bull.
It's coming together that this is the prized bull. It was never really talked about in any other context other than, you know, it's a grand animal, it's majestic, it's powerful, and the king will occasionally use it. He'll, you know, train with it, he'll sick enemies on it. Sometimes it'll make a rare appearance, but never really in public. But the king's prized bull is a term you have heard before, and now it has a whole new meaning.
I'll share some of the stories I've heard about the king's prized bull.
Okay. The stories are simple. They don't include much, just that it's a formidable animal, that it puts on quite a show, and that it's quite effective in combat if required. And that's all you've heard.
I heard it trampled 4 grown men in less than 12 seconds.
Entirely possible. Well, hopefully you won't have to encounter it, or if you do, you'll be able to dispatch it with even more ease than demonstrated here. This was an effective lesson. I'm sure Orion may have some notes for you, but I think that's all I've got. Interesting start to a Wednesday morning. All right, well, I have duties to attend to, so I'm sure you all do as well. And if Grodda turns up, just let someone know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or pop in.
I beat him to death.
Okay, you don't even need to roll for that. He's too frail. Roger, you're dead. I need you to bring in another character.
Ziglash.
So, question: I don't know how
Can't.
monster stat blocks really work. So, I only have the one action, right? So, I could do my multi attack or the slow attack.
Yeah,
Or the
there's
slow
basically
move.
never a reason to use the slam attack because it's included in the multi-attack, but you can technically use it separately. The reason
I'm talking about the slow,
the slow
move. So
no, that is either
I can
or.
slow or multi
So
attack.
this is why it's weird. You can either multi-attack, slam, or slow. There is no
Okay.
reason to ever slam because you can just multi-attack
Right.
and get 2 of them. You can slam as an opportunity attack because it's a melee weapon attack, whereas multi-attack is a special thing, and slow
Yeah.
is a special ability.
So on a turn, I can slow or
Yep.
the other ones.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you still only have one action in the D&D economy.
And then recharge 5 to 6. I had to roll a
You have
d6 to get it back.
Yep. Same thing Dog did with Blink.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, back to business. Now that that's all settled, there's some logistics we need to deal with. And you know what? Why should I, as the DM, have to talk through the logistics when Orion can come talk to you about it? And he goes, Malachi, how do you do, brother?
I'm tired.
I imagine. Quite the show. Real quickly, don't mean to distract you from whatever it is you have going on next. Update on the clerk situation. Are we making any moves on that?
Thought we had sent people.
Well, yes, we had, and they discovered he's a doppelganger, but we're essentially just sitting with that information, yes?
Have
No
they
other
been
action
looking?
items?
Oh God. Gods. Do you have anyone looking
Looking...
to see if they can find him?
Oh, he's almost certainly dead. I mean, we can ask the, well, or you could ask your crew to look for them, but I imagine they've already been in touch with you via sendings. Just confirming were any other orders given. If a doppelganger is discovered, it's extremely unlikely that the person they're doppelganging isn't dead in a ditch somewhere.
And so when we found this out, he was still running my business well, right?
Yep. And the last thing you had said was, but I'm just refreshing.
I
So
did
it
say
doesn't
that.
go on. So it doesn't go unresolved. This is a thing that is being brought to your attention. Do with it what you will. It's a low point of order.
I kind of want to check it out. I'll at some point. I guess I would have sent to them.
Mm-hmm.
Do not engage, but
Mhm.
do some subtle reconnaissance.
Okay, cool. Well, they've had a few days to do that, so I'm going to roll for their subtle reconnaissance. All right, their subtle reconnaissance has turned up that they're fairly certain that he is the only doppelganger. They're not entirely... Also, could somebody please, for the love of God, write this down? I don't want to have to... just put it in the campaign chat or something, because I don't want to have to narrate and try to write it down. So, here's what you're writing down. Because this would be communicated with sendings, and I'm not writing 1,025,000,000-word sendings, because I don't hate myself or my life. They have discovered that Clerk is likely the only doppelganger. They have not found evidence of Clerk's body. And unfortunately, Clerk is fairly disconnected from the rest of the village, but he did have family in Coruscare, which makes his disappearance interesting given the issue that Coruscare had with doppelgangers. But he doesn't have connections in Halput, so they haven't been able to find anything there. The doppelganger is effectively running things as usual, and they haven't pried too much into what he knows versus what Clerk knew about you, and are just kind of letting him do the thing. You have the title, you still own the business, Clerk is still doing his job.
I don't want to just be killing doppelgangers left and right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I also remember that they were quite difficult to deal with, and I don't want to put them in that kind of danger.
Sit on it for now, then.
I'd say.
All right. Now, I know you don't exactly like, well, I won't. Let me just state it. Graogar, not Grodger, Graogar, and apparently it's pronounced the same, but it's a different spelling. The head dwarf of the Smith would like to talk to you.
Okay, I will. Was somebody writing that down?
Yes. Jacob
Okay.
is writing it down.
Am
I
I?
just wasn't sure.
Are you not? Oh, well, I saw you texting, so okay.
This is what I got.
If it says I'm typing, that it's wrong because I just have my cursor in the chat thing.
All right, well, that's fair enough.
It said both Roger and Malachi were typing, so I didn't type anything.
Got it.
Yeah. No, I just wasn't sure if should I send mine if yours gonna go or.
I didn't type anything.
It's really hard to type doppelganger fast.
Doppelganger.
Oh yeah, check this out.
DSI connected
All
from
right,
the
I'm
village.
failing. I'm failing really bad. Oh, gosh.
Corsica.
All right, yeah, no, it's pretty
Double
rough. It's
dipper.
pretty rough. Never mind. Okay, cool. Well, now everybody summarized it in their own words. That's great. Okay. Ta-da. Happy, happy, happy. All right. Would you like to go talk to the head dwarf of the smithy?
I will. I just need to do something first
Mhm.
with Cagliari.
All right.
Me?
Yes. Cagliari, can I talk to you for a moment?
Okay.
Um,
Where are you going to discuss? Or are you just walking
uh,
away from the
Just
others?
just
and
casual walking. Yeah,
casual
yeah,
walk? A John.
yeah. You have a shield that you use, correct?
Yes.
Is it magical at all?
No.
I've noticed that in combats you tend to run out. So here. Let's trade.
He's giving
okay.
you a shield +1.
Yay.
It was yours.
Yeah. I thought so. I wasn't gonna say anything though.
It was yours, so I'm just returning it. It served me well.
Well, here is a normal shield.
Yeah, perfect.
Yay!
Again, glad to have you back.
All right, I updated Malachi's inventory. I haven't updated Cagliari's.
I put it in. I did it.
Cool.
I know how to play this video game.
Mm-hmm. It's not a video game, but got it.
I said what I said.
You did say what you said. It is a game, and it involves a video stream most frequently. So it's a game with a video. It could be a video game.
It is also recorded, so
So yeah, there's a lot going on video wise.
This is a let's play.
This is technically a let's play.
Well,
All right, is that all?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. I'll go talk to whoever. Does anyone here speak Dwarvish?
That's a great question.
oh, that's a good question. I don't.
Okay.
Celestial and common.
Yep.
Can't believe you guys have access to the Stone Golem stat block. I'm not over this.
two of my characters speak Dwarvish, and Cagliari is not one of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, Loxodon.
Oh, you speak Loxodon.
He does.
Wow.
He picks like.
I mean, I don't, but the Cabal will grow.
You do. What do you mean you don't? Did I make you? Oh wait. No, I forgot. I keep thinking Loxodon is the Leonin language instead of Leonin, so you don't speak Loxodon because it's not real.
Why does
Cabal
like
will
McKay
grow.
speak orc?
There. I can count on one hand the number of orcs on Mandril.
Well, like McKay speaks orc apparently.
That's really. You can change that if you so desire, but you know,
Yeah.
the old dead language. Yeah, orcs were like genocided in the Dragon Wars, and that was over 400 years ago. So there are some left. There are maybe even 20 or 30.
That means they had plenty of time. Yeah, that means they had plenty of time to regather their, recoup their numbers.
Probably somewhere, but not in the areas of Mandril that you guys have been in, which are all human occupied. Like there are bugbears in the woods. There's barely
wait
any
a second.
goblins.
Wait, I'm sorry. everyone within the spell that we cast can speak tongues. Tongues, so we can all speak the same language.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay.
He for gore.
E for gore. All right, are you going in? Is anybody else joining Malachi to find out what this is about?
I invite anyone else.
I'll go.
Once? Going twice?
I can go as well.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
What are you guys doing?
Hanging out.
Yeah. You guys have a hangout sesh where you just chill? Technically,
Yeah.
you're part of the original trio. One of you has changed a lot, and the other is a half elf.
What does that imply? The half elf part?
I don't know. It's just
Why
the
bring that
most
up?
basic descriptor I could bring up. It's just some guy. He's part elf. That's it.
You see that game last night?
Mm-hmm.
What was the joust?
Good old tournament of Wickley ball.
Wiggly
Mm.
ball.
You seen Succession?
I've just never been good at playing Wickley ball, but I do like watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
Okay, cool.
Riveting.
Wow.
Absolutely riveting.
Really great. It's really good.
I do like that the two people that went, I'm not going to participate right now. You made them come up with something.
It's really funny.
It was very good.
All right. The Forge. People have been busy. This place, it's getting somewhere, but it's in need of a lot of attention. As you enter, there are several piles of tools, old crates, bellows that have been created with leather, probably very recently, now that you have acquired wood and leather. There's little piles of raw materials. There's some old weapons and broken things that need to be melted down. And there is a basic little hearth, but it's nothing that one could call a forge. There are many things missing from what you would imagine having in a forge. Nothing is currently on fire. There is a good ventilation system in place that the dwarves are looking over. The minor dwarves are actually in here. I'm not drawing them all, but it's Grunnel, their leader. And then Gerald Grafton, the smith apprentice, who is former royalty, just putting that out there again. And Grodger, who is just Grey Ogar. It's Grodger, but you know. This is a real name, by the way. This was, just putting it out there, this was AI generated. This is a real, I think, it's either Celt or Scottish. I don't remember, but I thought that was insane. So, yeah. Just,
Roger.
Grodger.
It's probably one of those names that's pronounced like Jeff.
Yeah, something like that. But, you know, we're going with Grodger.
Like Shivan.
So, the forge looks a little bit lacking. I don't imagine any of you are experts, but you can tell it's in dire need of some assistance. As you make your way deeper and through some of the stuff, Grodger goes up and says, General de Lumiere, I think this is the first time we actually have the pleasure of speaking. Grodger, let me look up my last name real quick, because it's another thing that I don't know how to pronounce. It's really bad. Grodger McAdam, at your service.
I extend my hand for a handshake.
All right. He gives you a nice, firm dwarven handshake.
I see you've made quite some progress.
We have.
How are we doing with wood, by the way?
Not terrible. We don't need too much around here, but we need charcoal. We don't have anything else to burn. If we could go and get some coal, that would do. Charcoal works just fine. But what we really need to get cooking is raw metals. And more than that, we need an ember. Because I imagine you're a man who wants magical weapons, and I can produce them. But I need an ember.
I turn back to Cagliari and say, like, y'all hearing this? And I turn back and I'm not showing
Right.
like the the excitement on my face
Right,
only to
right.
them, and I turn back. Yes, yes, that would be amenable to what we plan.
I imagined
doing.
as much. Hence why I wanted to include you in this discussion. Malik and Orion are aware of what I require, and so you are aware as well. It boils down to this. I need an anvil. I need raw metal. I need a lot of charcoal, which means a lot of wood. Or I need coal, in which case we need to send Grunnell and the boys out to find deposits either on the surface or deeper. If... I'm neutral on the issue, but if you talk to Grunnell, he wants to take his team down some of the cliff sides, create some kind of rappelling system, an elevator, maybe some magical assistance, and if they can get down into whatever caves and caverns are under here, we can see if there are any resources there. But we'll need a scouting team. It's not a job without danger. As for the magical side of things... So, to recap, we need iron, raw metal, and a lot of charcoal. But as for the magical side of things, this ember, I have a fairly good idea of where it is. Dwarven smiths have been all over this island at many points in history and have done a lot of smithing, and many of us learned our trades from the giants at Forge, the home of most of all Dwarven knowledge. But any mountain that's on the island likely at one point was home to dwarves. Mount Uprisma is no exception, and he points, like, north, like, behind you, to where the mountain is, and he says, Mount Uprisma, as I'm sure you know, is an active volcano. But also, apparently, according to our resident bard,
Aramith.
Yes, there is allegedly, a possibility that it is somewhat settled. Roll a history check with advantage for me, please. Was it 15?
15.
Cool. The second that he mentions Uprisma and it being settled, you remember weeks ago, Aramaeus said in passing that there was a temple on Mount Uprisma that was a legend of yore, and that there was a song he knew about the temple, and he said he would get back to you on it because he needed to check his notes because he couldn't quite recall all the bits and bobs of it, but that he would present it to you when he had it. He never did, and you're just now remembering this. So, settled, at least somewhat. I'm fairly certain if there are dwarves there, they'll have an ember, maybe not for free. If there were dwarves there, and it's... say, no longer occupied, there may yet be a chance to loot the ember we look for. I have no ability to craft such an ember, but if you could find one, our ability to craft magical items, well, it's very feasible.
Okay. I suppose my question is, I understand the repelling system. Is it not possible for us to make a sort of tunnel and sort of craft a path from the surface down? It would take longer, I imagine.
Yes, it would take much longer. And it's a big investment without knowing exactly what's down there. One scouting mission may reveal nothing of use, and then if we haven't invested a tunnel, then we haven't wasted all of those resources.
Have any of our Aarakocra or our flying members gone off to sort of see if there is a cave entrance, as it were, some sort of opening to go within?
Not that I know of. As far as Orion and Malik said, they figured it would be easiest if I tell you directly, as they're hesitant to authorize on their own such expeditions. But I know that I've personally talked to Shalom and Osgath, and both of them would be willing to undertake such a scouting mission. I'm not sure about General Vesper.
Yes, I suppose we could also ask the elves for a little bit of information.
He grimaces. You could, yes.
I know, but this is just purely for information.
Yes.
And that can be arranged. As it is, I am hesitant to send people out
Mm-hmm.
due to the attacks, as you recall, a few days ago.
Yes, yes.
However, we cannot live in fear, and we cannot stay bound. This ember, can you describe it to me?
Vaguely. The essentially what it is a magical fire that will allow us to not only heat things beyond what we could with our plethora of charcoal, but essentially forge things using the runic magic as taught to us by the giants. It's essentially a small little thing, and he holds out his hands, generally a little square or a diamond, the center of which may appear to be dull, but upon further inspection, should you light it somehow, it will glow a very deep red, almost a blood red fire. But it's very easy to pass by. It's essentially just a small stone, a cup or a box, a square box with runes carved on the side. Very easy to miss, generally in very specific locations. At the heart of any dwarven forge is any number of these embers. 2, 12, depends on the scale of the operation. We would do fine with just one.
Understood. Is there anything else you would need? Any more assistance required?
We just need metal. We can take some of the arms we have that aren't in great shape, refine the iron, clean it up better than what they're currently sitting at, but most of the weapons we have are in good shape, and the ones that we don't have barely provide any metal for us to work with. We need raw materials.
Were there any in the archives that we could use?
Grunnell said it was effectively gold, which is one of the worst metals for smithing you can ask for. We could be rich, but we wouldn't be well harmed.
Got it. Thank you.
Aye.
I will report back. I'll send word about our next steps. I will keep you in the loop. We will have an ongoing discussion. In the meantime, where have you historically found metals?
Most people think you have to dig deep, which the mountain dwarves have driven that impression. There are often many mineral deposits on the surface, particularly in a plateau like this one. But I imagine the elves have taken most of what's on the plateau. And given that further north the elevation drops, it's unlikely there are any such surface deposits until you at least get closer to Mount Uprisma. There are deposits on the surface there, perhaps iron or other basic metals. And of course, inside any mountain, you are very likely to find gold and other such minerals, copper. Mandril has an extremely high quantity of gold across every mountain on its surface, a blessing from the dragons, so they say. But surface deposits, mountains, best bet.
Understood. Thank you. Gotcha.
Aye.
I'm going to ask Sable if at any point he's heard of any mining operations regionally.
Okay.
It's a fantastic question.
Yeah, I'm
I've certainly heard of dwarves in the mountainous regions, but beyond that,
There's one other you definitely know if Brendan doesn't know. But it's one most people know. I think everyone in this party already knows. Their characters should know about Molderden. Molderden is...
if I'm rolling history, I got a 15.
I wasn't going to make you roll history. I was just going to say you know it. But 15? Nah, 15 is probably not going to get you anything else. Nobody knows where Molderden is. If I just say Molderden, nobody knows what I'm talking about, right?
Who?
Yeah, okay. What am I looking up? Mandril. Mandril scaled up PNG. All right. Can everybody see my cursor? I don't know if that shows up here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Lucine, Molderden. Molderden, mining operation.
I see.
That's
I
it.
thought Mulder was a person.
No. Molderden is a little rinky-dink mining town. I mean, they have mines in the hearth of Lucine, but they're kind of stripped. I mean, they've been using them for, 400 years, 300
Generation.
years. Yeah. So they can go deeper and, whatever, but they're not dwarven mines, first of all. So they're not very great. The dwarves, there's a huge operation of hill dwarves in Molderden, and the mines here are far richer in gold than in Lucine. The question is, we don't really know what other metals are there. What's known is that a huge amount of the money coming out of Lucine is minted out of raw gold that comes from Molderden and is shipped upwards. Because these are routes that Malik had planned on raiding and probably did raid a few of them, and that Orion was studying as well. But Molderden is known as a gold mine, not as anything else. Not that other stuff doesn't come out of there. And then Tarshiv, it's a similar deal you guys saw. It's gold, it's coal. There's a lot of stuff that's mined there. It is still primarily gold. Gold and coal.
Dang. Would have loved to be in trade talks with them.
Now this is where things get interesting. What Sable probably knows about up here, and some people know about, but it isn't on every map, is Pheromane. There are two Pheromanes, which confuses people, because there's a second thing called Pheromane, which is, I don't actually remember if it predates the other civilization, but one is named after the other. Who knows? Maybe it's lost to history. And that's this mountain here on the Armistice Island. But then the actual civilization of Pheromane is a cluster of, really two big dwarven cities and a cluster of mines, all of which run very deep and are rich in every mineral you can think of. But they're very... I don't think you guys have ever gone further north than Coruscare, so all of this is largely unknown. By the way, Elithor is out here and is currently making his way up the east side and isn't doing a lot of weird things. But pretty much no humans go over here. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's your survey of what you know about mining operations and mineral deposits on Mandril.
Yeah.
Basically, if there's a spot that is known to have stuff, it's there. Terrabor does not have a mine. Well, they do, but it's effectively irrelevant because these mountains have nothing in them. So they basically only have quarries. Any other questions?
They have quarries. I have queries.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I'll talk to Aramea and then at some point see what he knows about Mount Euphrisma.
All right, where is that loser? There he is. He's in the courtyard doing bard things, probably. You know what he should be doing? He should be trying to chat up the... Where's the bartender? Where did I even put them? So many things. So floor 2. Where did I put the entertainers? I don't use this for a month, and now I don't know where anything is. Entertainment. Yeah, here they are. Okay, and there's no bog, my beloved. All right, after not too much effort, you find Aramaeus and your, I think, female tiefling bartender. Is that right? Yes, I remembered all of those details. Talking just outside the center courtyard, where your Sacred Hollow Sanctum, whatever the super crazy giga spell is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you're approaching them, yes?
I am.
All right. As you approach, you hear Aramaeus saying to Eridorus, so yes, I mean, effectively, if you look at some history of everything on Mandril, dragons essentially... Oh, Mr. General Malachi, Jalumia, yes. How do you do, sir?
I just nod. Are you available for a chat?
Yes, always. Anything to assist. I must tell you, I have many thoughts after meeting Maurilius himself and the horrifying Marduk. Life-changing experience.
Yes. It's, uh, interested in a temple on Mount Prisma. Do you know anything of it?
Oh. Yes, I believe we had talked about that a while back. I never followed up with you. Yes, 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 yes. What did I tell you exactly? Or should I start from the beginning?
Yeah, I would start from the beginning.
Yes, very well. I don't know much after consulting my manuscripts, but there was, say, 200 years ago, they were far more active. A group called the Society of Elders, a ravishingly unique name. They effectively disappeared. They were celibate, and so they did not reproduce, and I believe they had trouble recruiting to their order. But over the years, they effectively became non-existent. But their temples still exist, of which they have 4. They operated for perhaps half a millennium, if I'm not incorrect. Humans, elves, forest spirits, nature spirits. I believe most of what's left of them now, if rumors are to be true, are nature spirits. 4 temples of all of the elements as they are, earth, water, fire, wind. The one that is most well known and has been traveled to know interesting stories, which lends some issue with the myths, is the temple on Mount Duchess, the temple of the winds. The other temples are not exactly, their location isn't known exactly. The fire temple is alleged to be in Mount Uprisma, of which I did discover a partial stanza of a song on a manuscript I had acquired sometimes back and transcribed and transliterated. And I do have a separate verse which provides very limited information on the location of the other temples. I think I have them in here now, and he points to his temples, and he goes, if you'd like me to recite them, I can probably draw them up. It's not much to go on, but it's what I have. So, shall I?
So I suppose as this is speaking about religious sort of things,
Vaguely, yes. They were a religious order.
could Sable kind of like work with Aramaeus to figure some stuff out, put stuff together?
Well, he
Get
can roll
advantage.
history to see if
Get advantage.
No, he gets no advantage. He can roll history with disadvantage to see if he knows anything about the Society of Elders.
Gross.
Can't just roll up to the Lorekeeper and be like, "Yeah, I know all of this hidden lore."
No, but to like piece things together
No.
with him.
No, he's not.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Aramaeus is a
I
scholar.
got a 16.
He's still doing pretty good. Sable, you are fairly certain that there was at one point in your church's history a member of this order who passed away within the past decade, and his passing was notable because he at one point was an operating member of this society, but he refused to speak on what his society did, what his role was, and while he was sort of regaled as a great scholar and figure in the church, it was effectively he was a member of a secret society about which no one was able to get information out of him from, other than the title. All right. What was the last thing? Who's the last one that spoke? Where are we at?
Well, no, Aramaeus was going to talk about just giving some about more of the temples.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had possible locations for the other 2.
Yes. All right. So are you ready for him to recite his stanzas? I can probably just I'll write them down, or I'll give them to you on a piece of paper, but I'll put them in the campaign chat. He goes, the first is a verse that was transcribed into common at some point in the Elders' history, late, lies in past 40 years. Very vague. 4 powers bind the land, from sea to sky to human hand, passed down from yore to now and kept by elders' sacred vow. To Forgotten Queen hails the strongest wind, from power erupts the greatest fire, in hidden woods the richest earth, and freshest waters in Jungle Isle. We know all about the first one. To Forgotten Queen hails the strongest wind, which refers to Mount Duchess, which refers to the queen whose name was lost after her conquest in the Dragon Wars. So that temple is known and can be visited, but nothing of note has ever occurred at it, nor have its inner chambers been discovered. From power erupts the greatest fire. Most scholars theorize this means Mount Uprisma, being the only active volcano on the island of Mandril, and erupts is fairly obvious. In hidden woods, the richest earth, effectively useless. Theoretically, some woods have been noted as magical. There's a section of the Aspen Woods which, well, I believe Jiraiya hails from, which for all I know it's there or it's somewhere else entirely. And freshest waters in Jungle Isle. The only thing that we have clues on that is it's likely not on mainland Mandril, but one of the sub-isles, of which most of them are jungle. So not particularly helpful in narrowing that down. Or most of them have jungle somewhere.
So talking possibly.
It could be Cassitus, Benevict, somewhere in the Amestus Archipelago. Any of the above.
Does any of us have a map?
Somebody does. I'm sure Malik has something.
Because I'm wondering.
A map of Mandril?
Yes, on you.
Well, there's one
I
in
don't
the
think so.
maps chat. It is the first image in the maps chat. If you just want.
I know. I was just asking, like in character,
No idea.
to see if there's some way to like plot it.
Vesper has
and
one,
see
but he's not
if
here.
Yeah. I wonder, these sort of temples and so on tend to be placed, from some of my readings, they're often placed in positions of, as you said, significance, but also very often there's some sort of magical or astrological symbolic
He's nodding.
hint to the
He's
location.
nodding exuberantly.
And so I'm wondering if we could sort of understand what pattern they were supposed to represent, perhaps we could even estimate where the hidden ones could be. Although I must admit, I can simply start by asking my wife a question.
She honestly may be a good resource on this, as she is, in fact, an elemental. In terms of positioning, geography, cosmology, most of what determines the positions of these is their relation to the elemental planes. There are certain aspects. For example, I've talked to Drya, lovely woman, by the way, and she was telling me on sort of the logistics of how the Feywild travel worked, which I've recorded. And apparently in her woods, as I'm sure you know, you experienced, there are pockets or seams in which the borders between the dimensions are rather thin, and therefore travel is possible. These temples would be constructed in similar areas, but not for the Feywild, rather for the elemental planes. So Mount Duchess is high in the sky. Somewhere it has a connection to the elemental plane of air, and many Aarakocra hailed from Duchess before they were scattered after the Dragon Wars. Mount Uprisma is, again, the most obvious pick for relation to the plane of fire. I'm sure that it's somewhere related to the elemental plane of fire there. In terms of water and earth, it'll be the same deal, but I personally don't have any clues related to where exactly the connections to the elemental planes are the strongest for those two.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I have actually ventured to the Temple of the Winds. It was a horrendous trip. Mount Duchess is extremely tall and extremely cold, and there was nothing up there but very old stone. It was basically a big rectangle of a room, open to the wind, completely open to the wind. It was bitingly cold. Nothing of note. I would have loved to spend more time there, but I really couldn't be bothered to spend more than 2 days up there, and without discovering anything of note. I did take down some of the runic inscriptions. If you had any interest in taking a look at them, though,
No, yes.
I can find them there in one of my notebooks somewhere.
I was actually hoping to go along for that purpose.
Hmm. All right. So, when you say go along, you intend to make a trek to one of these temples?
Yes, it seems we need to. There is an item required by our dwarven forgeman that may be
Interesting.
found in Mount Uprism.
Oh, so they're anticipating that the rumors that an old dwarven forge exists under the volcano are true.
Possibly.
Interesting. Would you mind if I were to join you on such an expedition?
No, I would not mind at all. In fact, you might be able to provide us with some assistance in general.
I may. There's little that I know that I haven't told you at this point, but I do have an understanding of the history of the area and may be able to pick up some clues here and there. It would be a pleasure.
Excellent. If you could get me those runes, symbols.
Yes,
Quickly as
I will
possible.
have them to you by tomorrow. They're in one of my notebooks. I do not remember which one. So I will go look for that now. Pleasure speaking with you. I'm General Delumia, and have a good day until I talk to you next. Cagliari, Sable. Meanwhile,
Did something important happen? I just zoned out.
And so that is the reason why I think this game is truly one of the best sports games around. It's just really the players and how they have to make decisions in the moment. And sometimes they don't make good decisions, and that leads to some interesting plays.
Thorn has the most glazed over look in his eyes.
of course.
Uh-huh.
So,
We should get a team. We should start a team in the base right now. We probably have enough people to
Should.
run like a whole Swiss format.
That sounds like a great idea.
Makes his way over and immediately interrupts you and goes, "Have you seen Malachi? There's one other order of business. Well, actually, you two should both actually come along. There's one other order of business we need to discuss, preferably if we have time today. Are you preoccupied at the current moment?"
No.
All right. Well, do you know where Malachi? Oh, there he is. All right. Well, at this point, I don't know where Malachi's going. If he's going back to home base. By the way, I think it was communicated, but you have a house. You have a house now.
Who?
You all. There's a little royal wing. It's not
What?
like your house, but Malachi and Malik.
Oh, I do
and
remember
Michaela
this.
have a little villa. A sad.
A
little villa.
what?
Yeah.
Why do they get a little villa?
Because they're like the leaders. They're also nobility.
It's because it all flows to the top, and we're not at the top.
To be fair, this was the last thing that was built.
Yay.
The
See,
very
there is a
last
part
thing.
of me. There's a part of me that would say, no, Malachi's grown and learned and changed. And then there's the real part of me that says Malachi has not grown and learned and changed enough.
He walks up to it and goes, "Yes, very well. This is very good."
Yeah.
Cagliari just needs a closet like Bender from Futurama.
Well, Malachi, as you make your way back, Grouder and Thaloran are standing in the exact place that you left them, while Crunkmeyer is sweeping up the dust that became unsettled by your combat. He's like the guy with the big thing dragging the thing across the baseball field, making sure all the dirt's even. So, yeah.
I guess I would ask. I was thinking of asking Cagliari and Sable, perhaps to. I would kind of need. I want to know if they have any contacts.
Contacts?
Contacts that might help us with Lucine infiltration mission as well.
Well, the circus.
Well, yeah, but I also think I probably just know people in Lucine because I live there.
Very,
Mhm.
very much.
Mhm.
You know who you probably know, Cagliari?
Who?
The Blancs of Blanc Imports.
Oh. Why would I know them?
You know, why not?
Also,
That would be nuts.
if we do have that little area, could the Grafton guy stay there too?
What, huh?
He said there was a deposed noble.
Yeah, Gerald Grafton, he's a smithy. What do you want with him? You want to pull him
I was
over?
gonna-
He just heard he's a noble, and he's like, I want this guy in my circle.
That's that simple.
if he gets returned to power, he could be
So what do you want me to do with this guy?
Are Grafton our
Dragging
enemies?
him over like a me character into frame.
No, I'll extend the invitation to him if he would like to.
Oh, to go to Lucine.
No,
What? Then to what?
no, to adjust his current living situation.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
No. 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 No.
Either way, I'll talk to him and tell him. Talk
Uh-huh.
to me.
Uh-huh.
We'll do lunch.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Flavorless porridge. We'll discuss.
So, anyways, now that you're all here, may Orion begin speaking, or do you have anything else you need to do?
Yeah, where Vespa at?
I'm not sure, but we should assemble him because we need to talk about this birthday ball.
What?
No, then we definitely need Vespers.
Yes. I mean, we could bring in Malik, but we could just fill him in later. I don't think he's...
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'm going to the meeting because Roger and Thelona, are you available now?
Yeah, we were busy
Whatever
doing-
happened to your secretary anyways? It is a day off.
No, actually, he should be here, and Zephyr just runs in like
Of course.
scampering.
Of course. Where the heck is he? Is he
Mars.
is he in the healer tent zone? Oh gosh, he's gone. I lost Zephyr. I don't want
He
to.
was
The second-
helping when we
Oh,
set
there
up
he is.
the
I was gonna say the
You're
second
stuck
that
outside the wall.
the second that I make a new one, he's yeah, I'm gonna find him. All right, Zephyr runs up.
Mr. Melka, I know you had your combat. I anticipated going a little bit longer, so I had some stuff I was dealing with, but I'm here now. And Malachi just kind of goes, Toddy.
Can't call somebody that.
All right, so shall we meet in the meeting room?
Room.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, look,
Yes.
Vesper's already in there. As you walk into the meeting room, Vesper's already in place, and he goes, "Oh, there you are. I was just about to retrieve you. We need to discuss Ravenna's birthday bash."
What?
Yes, you got my
I look at
you got my notes
I
on
look
it.
at I look at Graja and I give him like raised eyebrows.
I'm not paying attention to him.
We're all sending nukes to Ravenna's birthday.
Yeah, baby.
You haven't
you
researched the
said
Manhattan
nukes.
Project yet. You can't do that.
You said nukes.
Yeah, he sure did.
Okay, because I heard a different consonant.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
That would be an interesting psychological attack.
It
Anyways,
might actually be more successful than nukes.
anyways, lady and gentlemen, shall we begin? I wanted to ensure we had all of the proper details for this event, as the clock is ticking. We are slightly more than a week out from Ravenna's birthday ball on September 24th, which is a what day of the week is that? It's Monday, Tuesday, that is a Friday. It is a Friday evening. At, I believe, 6 p.m. is the start, dinner and dancing and all of that.
My socks.
So, what exactly are we attempting? We're attending, correct? And he turns to Malachi. Malachi?
It would be advantageous, but it is also rather high profile. I suppose my
Very
thought
high
was
profile.
security would be at its max.
Well, there is an alternative. Given how high profile it is, we could also attempt to do anything else in the city, given that all of the attention will be on her, certainly. I mean, Xerxes'
Now-
attention will be taken.
That I can agree with.
All right. Well, then let's think about this. We have our connection with Lady de Bellum, and she has agreed to allow you to meet her. What was it? Her nephew? I'll have to get those details from her again. But essentially, we have a location in a specific part of Lucine, and it's well, it's not the most convenient, but it's an excellent safe house. We'll say that. Getting there could be a little strange. We could do it magically. She could, although she doesn't quite have the same magical resources that we do. I'm sure we could find a way. And at the very least, we could have you disguised as one of her relatives, Thaloran as your personal aide or ward, and then things get interesting. Groja and Cagliari.
Hmm?
Well, that's where things get interesting. What exactly are we planning on them? Well, and Sable as well, I suppose. All of them are known entities in the city.
Well. Sable, I almost need him to be himself.
Right.
And check this out. I cast Disguise Self.
Okay. Well, that's convenient. How long have you been able to do that? Also, who are you disguised as?
Ronald McDonald,
You don't know who that is. You can't do that.
a clown.
Okay. That's good. All right.
I can use this to get into the birthday bash.
Hey, I know that guy.
I'm not certain that will work. There is a very, very tight guest list, and Random Clown is not on it.
It's Ronaldo McNaldo,
Now,
famous clown.
where were we? I've really completely lost my train of thought.
I still look like a clown.
The clown just took, it's completely gone. Sable, do you have any idea where your relationship with Xerxes currently stands?
Well, he's probably figured out that I'm not, hanging out with his crew anymore, and especially since Ravenna has left on unpleasant terms the last time I've seen her. He's probably assumed that I have, if not betrayed, then at least
Abandoned.
stop.
I would say truthfully,
Yeah,
I'm
at
not.
least stop reaching
Truthfully.
out to it.
He may think that you are simply lost in the Feywild. Does he know that you've returned?
Mm,
I mean, Ravenna did not accompany you into the Feywild, so last he knew you were entering the Feywild.
I don't know if I would want to rely on trickery around him.
No, not necessarily trickery, but I don't know. It's safe to say he assumes he's, like betrayed.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I don't know. He's got a bunch of weird rings, and one of them could be like a truth ring. I would worry about that.
Is this Cagliari or Vesper speaking?
It's Cagliari.
Okay.
She's set at a table with him. Like,
Yes, there is friendly reminder that there is a document from all of the people who went to Lucine giving specific details. One of which is Beta and Saul describing Xerxes' rings.
well, where is that?
That's a
What at?
great
I mean,
question.
where is that?
This was. I remember this document. I don't remember where it is.
Pretty sure I dropped it in campaign chat at some point, or is it in resources? Is it in reminders? It's not in reminders.
That's a lot of things.
Ugh, I'm gonna have to find
Camp
it.
interviews, Lucine proper.
Yep, there we go. I'm gonna drop this in the reminders chat. Boopity boop boop.
What at?
In the
Oh, I see
reminders
that now.
chat. Yep.
Shielding, charming, anti-magic, protection. Well,
Hmm.
that's 4 of 8 or 10.
Theoretically 8. One on each finger that isn't his thumb.
Wow.
Unknown if all of them are magical.
Hmm.
But those ones are definite, and he never takes them off.
Well, one of them should be his wedding ring.
Should be.
Not that
You
it
can
can't
also
be
wear
magical.
multiple
but he got
rings
the
on
wedding-
one finger.
No,
the
no,
wedding ring
Yeah, yeah.
enchanted, so
No, not that it can't be magical, but I'm just saying that's the first ring Malachi would think
Yeah,
of.
yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff on this document. There's some crazy stuff in here.
I skimmed it when you sent it, and then I didn't go back.
Everybody asked me to do it, and then I put in the work, and then nobody reads it. That's why you
Did
don't
we-
get, that's why you
did
don't
we
get
ask
nice
his
things.
wedding
Oh yeah,
ring?
oh yeah. It was requested that the people from Lucine be interviewed.
I can confirm. Didn't ask.
That's true. He did not. He's innocent.
The rings are not a factor in my plan at all.
Wait, where's Lazarus Gates?
He is in the
Old crank.
he's in the school. He's in the academy.
He is in the school. Okay.
Yep.
So is Dewey, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is true. I did not name Dewey.
And Jarek. That page is all people that are in the academy.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I should put this on stream so that there's something going on. La di da di da. Lore.
So, what we do know is that Aramaeus has not. Well, okay. Well, I guess I'll check back with him later. But there's something I saw about Robin that's interested. Robin knows about Bellows, right?
Robin knows about Bellows. Correct.
So my intention for this was if perhaps we can start taking out Xerxes's circle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't intend to go for him straight away,
Of course.
but I think it is high time that we start using the resources that we have.
We certainly have plenty, as you demonstrated this morning.
So, my thoughts are, what do we know? I think that's where I would like the spies to shift. I want them to start studying the people. I want to know their routines, quote unquote. I want to know their routines, what they're like. I'm sure one of them is loose with women.
Well, that's an
we
easy
can
place
get
to start.
It's an interesting way
And
to
this
get
is
some
for our
access.
target list, I'm assuming you're talking, yes?
Yes.
Right.
What was it? Dagmar, Denali, and so on?
Yes, after our little incident in Tarshiv, I believe he may also be in the sights of our dragon friends.
Mm-hmm. I need to kill him.
Yes, you do. I think at some point, again in a chat, I don't know where, Orion listed, like, there was a priority list of targets. Somewhere. I wonder where.
Yeah, but I mean, now we should definitely have, like, because look, Raven knew the troop schedules, deployments, and arrangements of the city guard. So that should give us some timelines we can work with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
think I'm gonna leave y'all with this, because we're at the point where I'm gonna have to generate some information. You're gonna have to ask for some information. We're gonna have to make some stuff happen. In terms of what you want to do in Lucine, because ideally next week I would like to do a Lucine mission. And
Wow.
if it's something that we're doing while the birthday ball is happening, so that things are happening, or we're doing multiple things across the city, so that there's a distraction on one part of the city and the actual heist or assassination on the other, whatever it may be. But it's time to move.
So Orion does have Sir Prince.
We, I think, said that, yes.
Okay. Would he be performing at the ball?
There is a chance. There is a non-zero chance. There is also an opportunity to sabotage the guest list. Because what you could do is get the list of the musicians who are going to perform and ensure that they aren't able to perform. So that you can
Rude.
get your guy in. It is rude. It is also a viable strategy for ensuring that you have someone gathering intel at the ball.
And as of yet, I've yet to hear from my mother.
You have not heard from your mother.
And none of our spies have seen her. Like, she has made no appearances.
Nope.
Nothing.
She is likely to make an appearance at the ball.
We need somebody at the ball.
I thought you were about to say she is likely dead.
No. There's specifically, I was specifically told that I'm not allowed to kill his mom. That's a rule that's written down somewhere. I'm bound to that. I cannot kill his mom.
He made the rule.
First of all, I would not kill his mom, which is why I made the rule that I cannot kill his mom.
Because that was Santa Corn who said that.
That was
not
Santa
me.
Corn. There's literally divine magic protecting his mom from dying. Not that she's necessarily in any mortal danger anyways, but, point
Yeah,
being.
but sometimes there are worse things than death, and that's the scary part.
That is the scary part.
Yeah, I think we need to know for certain what goes on at that ball, but we don't necessarily need to be there. The security will be increased, especially after what the Black Dragon, Marduk, what it did.
Marduk, yes. All right. I have a terrible idea. Send Groddle to the ball with the declaration of love.
That's a great idea.
By himself. No escort. No tricks. Roger, I don't wish to subject you to any...
Can I insight check Roger? I want to see how he feels about that suggestion.
Okay. As you insight check him, Orion,
You're
continue.
insight checking a guy who looks like a clown right now?
He still looks like a clown. He goes, Roger, I don't wish to subject you to any more torture or solo missions in the heart of the enemy. But somehow, you have managed to survive all of these encounters and somehow come out the other side. And while they haven't exactly ended well for us in any measurable way yet, if that relationship is real, it's possibly the most powerful chip we have on the table. Xerxes' allegiance to Ravenna trumps almost anything. Which means if she's loyal to you, then things are very interesting.
So I did get a 17 for my insight on Groger.
All right,
so
Groger, if you're rolling deception or persuasion, you got to do that, and you got to give me the number, and then you tell him what you want to tell him. If you succeed. So roll deception or persuasion.
Probably roll to the DM.
Yeah, just roll and tell me, like DM me what it is. All right. So I will give you, yep, got it. So just go ahead. Knowing what the result is, you do have to play out that. And go ahead. Give your what do you do as he susses you out? How do you react?
Oh, I mean, it's hard to say, if you're gonna spend the rest of your life with someone after only knowing them for a couple of weeks, but I just don't feel this way with anyone else.
Oh
Still a
God.
clown, by the way.
Um, so I will say, Roger, under all of that clownery,
He,
do you?
he failed the
And I
role,
mean-
but he failed the role, by the way.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm literally not even just talking about the disguise self. I mean the clownery in general. Do you actually care for her?
I could fix her.
I would like to. Hold on. I would like to retroactively do this with message rather than say it across the table because
I'm leaking the DMs. just open this in a browser real quick.
That it is a fail.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's just really good.
Roger, I'm perhaps not the best person to give romantic advice. I was lured into a marriage. Well, I was lured into a relationship, and then I used it to my advantage to marry her. So honestly, what do I know?
That's the wrong way to put that.
Is she in the room right now?
You wait, hang on. You what?
He's telepathically messaging, Roger. We had to hear that.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna have to start doing the fingers pointing together real quick to run that one back. I just do a little bit of trolling. I feel a little silly.
I think I would just kind of say, if you do care for her, this could be a chance. But I would say do it quickly because I do intend to kill her.
Wow.
Well, we don't even know if she likes me. So at the end of the day,
Can we do like a retroactive insight check on the times they've been in the same room together?
First of all, Cagliari, roll. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Yes, I do. I need Cagliari to roll retroactive. Actually, Sable and Cagliari can both roll insight to figure out what their opinions on whether Ravenna likes
Sable's
Roger.
passive insight was probably on.
That's actually true. But go ahead and roll Cagliari for playing.
I got a 19.
Okay. Congratulations. You have learned what Sable's character knew the second, because Sable can identify. I don't know if he was there. I don't remember if he was there in the moment that it happened when he succeeded the nat 20 charisma check, but that was it. That was the moment when something in her eyes shifted, and Sable 100% clocked that. So she 100% is interested in him for whatever reason.
Siobhan knows too.
Siobhan knows. Cagliari also 100% knows that she's interested in him.
It's giving.
It's
women's
extremely
intuition.
obvious to anyone that's been in the same room as them.
It's amazing.
but we just don't know.
I
If only.
kind of roll my eyes.
Are they
if
still
you-
communicating silently?
Oh, man.
I'll stop communicating silently.
Reaches
and
up, honks the clown horn.
And I do like the suggestion, but I'm not sure if there might be complications. One of
Is it
which
because I'm
being,
dressed like a clown?
no, I do not doubt your charm, Roger. Please know this.
Yeah.
he
has what? 21 charisma?
I just don't know
Yeah, he has 19 charisma.
precisely. I just don't know precisely I do not trust her.
She is unpredictable.
And yet, she has acted even more unpredictable whenever Groger has been involved. At least from the reports.
From the reports.
The news from the front.
That's what it is.
You don't have to do this, but it would be helpful.
It's quite the gambit.
Instead of the beautiful woman gambit, it would be the hot half-elf gambit. And then I scrub my tongue immediately.
I'll be willing to try. If we want to try.
And I try to give him like a discreet, like a little nod.
All right. I know exactly how to leverage resources to make this happen. I can hire a carriage driver. I'm fairly certain I can work him onto the guest list as a pseudonym and have it
I'm
not
already
raise too
looking at
many
his-
eyebrows.
Bludger
He's
Bliff.
taking notes. He's going. Once he gets in, he'll almost certainly be identified. But all he needs is a move that makes it impossible for them to restrain him. Now, in terms of Ravenna's likes, I'm honestly not sure if showing up with flowers and chocolates is exactly going to woo her.
No. She's a welcoming. I can't do this. She's not your typical girl. Rather, as much as part of me is saying we should give Grudge a little bit of a makeover, I think it should be subtle and slight. Whatever charm he has must not be masked by anything else.
I think
It must-
what he needs to do is be actively as disruptive to the event as possible. Flamboyant, flagrant, arrogant, prideful, suave.
Orion,
But yes.
Orion. Grudge just needs to be himself.
Well,
I
I'm
think you will.
presuming that all of these things will happen. Given that, yes.
Yes, I think he just simply has to do what be the most Grudger, be peak Grudger.
Well, I'll start formulating those details. In the meantime, if we're attempting to go after a target, we'll need to determine one quickly, and I'll have my operatives see what information they can gather on the routine in the next week. And then we may be able to move. Hopefully we succeed on both fronts. But I think this is doable. It's certainly much easier to smuggle one person into the event than a whole lot of us.
Especially if we have someone on the inside.
Especially so. All right. I believe this meeting is adjourned. I will return with any updates I have. Any final queries?
Well, we needed to figure out what to do with how would we disguise Cagliari?
Oh,
I wore a
yes.
mask and like a long skirt. That's what I did in Toshiv.
If possible, we just need to have a different mask. I mean, Dagmar Denali did see a few of us.
Yeah, I mean-
might be at that party.
Well, I'm actually not sure. According to, oh, have you been sending to Kingy? You should probably send to Kingy.
Yeah, I've been sending,
Sure,
my whole
I'm
list
sure you've
of
been
people.
sending. I'm sure you've been sending to Kingy. They're hunting him for sport.
They're hunting Kingy for sport?
No, they're hunting Dagmar Denali for sport. And they're
Xerxes?
no, Marduk, Marilius, and Kingy.
Okay, the Dragon Boys.
The reason that Kingy is not with you is that is now his assignment, and he is working with 2 dragons and a small other cabal of hooligans to bring the hammer down on that whole operation. So there's a real possibility that Denali will not be able to be in attendance at the party.
Curious.
So yeah, this guy's playing Abiotic Factor.
No, I'm hosting
Dedicated
the
server.
server.
I
You
guess
fool.
my final question would be, you don't happen to have those rune things that Aramaeus was talking about?
Not at the present
Not yet.
moment, no.
Okay, cool. Then I don't need to try and do that this session.
No, because I wrote the prelude to that stuff like this afternoon.
I would only want to talk to Drya before we end the session.
Or you want to go talk to Drya?
I just want to ask her about
He
the
wants-
temple.
He wants to go talk to his wife. Let the man go talk to
Cringe.
his wife.
For
Yeah,
business, guys. It's not like I love her.
Everybody else got to go pay their taxes and do their laundry.
what?
And he's going to go.
You're gonna go
he's
to
going
his
go talk
private-
to his wife.
Wait. No, we pay taxes.
Private wife.
No, we do.
What?
She is private though.
That is how
Um,
marriages are supposed to work. Yes.
I wish I had a wife. Kicks rocks.
All right, group wife.
There's definitely.
It's called a prostitute. Don't do that. It's not the same.
No, wait. Polyamory.
Oh,
Taxes.
Oh. All right. So moving on, you go to talk to Drya.
Does the state recognize that? Can I put that on the form?
The state does not recognize polyamory.
Why not?
I don't know. Not that I want them to, but I don't see a moral foundation for them to based on what they're arguing. You know what I'm saying?
I asked this a few months ago,
Mhm.
and I was shut down. Something about being married already and monogamy and whatever.
Yeah, because it's icky. But only if you have a specific moral presupposition, and the people, they don't have that. So I don't get what they're basing it on. Anyways,
I think the people should be allowed to do what they want.
yes and no.
Within reason, because
that's
this camp has to run.
Oh, I think he's talking about in
Like-
real life, but yeah.
I'm talking about in real life. I think what people do in the privacy of their own homes is their own business.
Until it hurts somebody else. But I mean, that's always implied by that statement generally. So. Anyway, libertarian philosophy for another session. Oh, libertarian philosophy, how I love you. Yeah. What are you talking to your wife?
Yeah, and Umbra's like outside pouncing on something. You know, Dry, I never asked about your little enclave in the woods.
My little enclave? Is that what it's called?
Your kingdom.
Thank you.
How did it come to be?
Well, it was all rather organic, if you'll excuse the wordplay. I sort of stumbled into it, if you would. There are very few sprites remaining on Mandril. They have been migratory. There are a number of other woodland creatures which emanate stronger magic than in other areas, but it all has to do with geography primarily. And I have sort of a sense for those things. When I became aware of myself, for lack of a better term, I managed to find it. Perhaps I was drawn to it, pulled to it. I'm not entirely certain. But once I arrived, I created borders, rules, securities, and was sort of accepted as their de facto leader until it became formalized, and it was really that simple.
What was it that pulled you? What did it feel like?
Couldn't say, other than it was like I had a compass pointing me in that direction, and I didn't have to follow it, but it felt like I should, and I didn't ignore it.
What was it? Was it a familiar type of magic like the Feywild felt, or did it feel something more earthy, terrestrial?
It's very similar to well, I suppose that's a difficult question. The magic in the Feywild is the magic here, darling. It's just far more potent. And so it's as if You're passing by a meadow of flowers, and you smell it. The Feywild just makes it so that you can smell the meadow from much farther away.
Agreed, but it is a different plane, and so there might be a little bit of a different signature to it.
I suppose
Ma-
it's possible.
My question, I was only wondering because we've been contemplating the existence locations of 4 temples of old,
Interesting.
and it seems there was a hidden forest, and the Temple of Earth is meant to be there.
A hidden forest. Sounds elven. Elves are the only ones who would have any desire to hide forests.
Hidden woods, the richest earth.
Hmm. I say exactly that. Hidden woods, the richest earth.
Richest earth. That implies where the soil is most suitable for growing, meaning a grove, much like my own, one where druids would be able to thrive. Now that's a signature of magic that can be identified, the druidic. That has a different signature from your strange sorcery or Osnek's rigid arcanery. That is the signature I'm drawn to. But it's no different to me across planes. It's just stronger or weaker. In terms of where this hidden grove would be, with the elves. Somewhere.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
elven. My connection is rooted in elven history. I exist as the symbiosis between elves and nature.
Yes. I'm wondering if it is possible for you to sort of scry, track,
Lock on to a
sense,
different signature.
Vibe it
yes,
out.
find where it's strongest. That might be a clue for us.
I could attempt so. I've never consciously made an effort to go somewhere. I've just been drawn. And since
No.
coming into the kingdom, that sensation has rather abated, although now I feel a longing to return to it.
Yes, and not necessarily go to it, but just sense where the pull is strongest.
Well, I could give it a try right now. There's nothing to lose exactly. Rolling a d20 with advantage. Situational. Got a 19 plus my nature, which is probably really high. But I don't have my stat block up right now. 19 plus... What do you mean I don't have a bonus to nature? What is this stupid stat block? Give me the 2014 stat block. No nature bonus? That's dumb. I'm giving myself a nature bonus. I'm proficient in nature. I'm a dryad. Actually, I have expertise in nature, so I say proficiency bonus of 2 times 2 is 4 plus my wisdom is plus 6. Yeah, I got a 25. All right. Dry closes her eyes and locks her hands together and just sits very still for a number of seconds and tries to focus. And after a time, she says, "Of course, the temple. I don't exactly know why I didn't think of it earlier. The elves have a temple. I don't know if it's the temple that you're referring to, but it's at the center of their grove. Where's your map?"
I've been looking for one all day.
When you find a map, temple in Hidden Grove.
Yeah.
There you go. It is a temple. It's not hidden per se, but this is called the Hidden Woods by the elves. This is known. It's not super public knowledge, but the map maker has been here, so somebody's set foot in it. So it's a place to start. And as she opens her eyes, she goes, "Fairly certain the temple is that way," which I mean, I feel a pull there, but that's also the direction of home. So,
I think I kind of just like kind of like hold her around the waist, and I said,
Oh.
"We'll visit shortly."
all right. Sounds like a plan.
And that's all I wanted, all I needed
Okay,
to
cool.
move forward.
Umbra starts coughing violently. He vomits up a hairball on your
We both
doorstep.
we both go, "Oh,
No, you go on. She goes, oh, dreadful.
oh."
All right.
Does it have hair?
Oh, yeah, it's a panther. It's a black panther with short black hair and tentacles.
It also has 6 legs.
Yeah, horrifying monstrosity.
Is there hair on the tentacle?
Okay, 6 times the cuteness.
So do
What
I.
is going on?
That's not how that works.
Yo,
It's not how that works.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
y'all are hating so hard.
I am a certified hater.
I just stated a fact, okay? It does have 6 legs, okay?
It do,
Leave me alone.
yeah, it do have 6 legs.
Yeah, and I'm a certified hater.
And
On the
what
next
about
episode, on the next episode of Mayhem on Mandril, something happens. I don't know. I'm getting out of here.